There we go. Oh, look, something different for the beginning of the week for me. I got no work today, so I was just watching Lloyd's show and all that, and I thought, oh yeah, why not? I'll go for a bit of a live one. Got Jim coming in a second whenever he gets his shit together. Oi, Michael, you got an email too, Michael. I've seen out all the regular stuff there. Max Air 420, how are you, mate? Falls on the road. There we go. Hello, mate. Hope everyone is well on this lovely day here in Australia. Actually, it's been perfect flying weather. Absolutely fantastic. Great weather to be crashing the Tiny Hawk Freestyle and breaking it to smithereens. And why wouldn't you? I'm having, hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? I'm having all sorts of troubles sourcing a bottom plate for this thing, which is it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I just want to get it fixed and get it back up in the air. But of course, too, I really don't want to use Banggood because they take like bloody 2 months to get here, I don't want that shit. I want some. And there's nothing local. You cannot get this stuff locally. It sucks. It's all got to be ordered online, and it just takes forever. Geez, look at that prop's a little bit bent, isn't it? Whoops, that'll have to be replaced before I go back up in the air. Crash, bro. I know, man. I know. I actually watched that on Thomas. How are you, mate? Too. Actually watched that on Facebook. Your little bizzo going on. And yeah, when you lose that visual, mate, you could see you don't know where you are, mate. It's just, and you're gone. Bye bye. See you later. It's not a good thing, dude. I mean, I get it bad enough with look. I really need other aerials and shit like that on my goggles and shit like that, because the video I put up the other day, that's what I see, it's no better. And the SkyDroid doesn't pick up any better either, it's a really bad bloody reception. You can't go too far away. It just blacks out really quick. Although I don't want to go too far with that thing anyway, I just rip around those trees and do a little bit of fun there. Emacs USA, there you go. Right. Emacs Parks, beautiful thing. All right, mate, I'm going to have a little bit of a look at that because it's giving me the bloody shits, to be honest. Emacs Racing Drones, there you go. It's a beautiful thing. I'll pull that up there. And we've got Jimbo. What's going down, brother?
You're not going to believe this. I kept joining Lloyd's stream and his ended. I'm sitting there telling you I'm on.
Oh, right, yeah. I saw you pop up in the chat there, and I just said yo, Jim, or whatever. Not my usual greeting for Jim. I usually tell him to get stuffed, but
right.
But yeah, I just wanted to be polite in front of everyone else. But now it's just you and me, mate.
There we go. I have to lower the backlight of this TV screen so I'm not blasted out like the sun.
That's your whole. Hey, Lloyd, how are you, mate? I thought you were going to have a nap before bedtime, mate. I just saw you ended, Lloyd, and I thought, oh, bugger it. I'm sitting here doing nothing. I'll go live for a change. I don't usually do one during the week. Usually at night time, whether it's just me and Ron, because he's ringing from somewhere, and I've had 4 or 5 bloody wines by then. It just goes all haywire. It's usually a bit of fun. But
Lloyd, I was just sitting there telling you I'm on, and I watched the show, but I didn't get in the show. You had 6 on, so I didn't bother.
Yeah. He is having a bit of a nap. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Well, with anything, Lloyd, me going live is enough incentive for you to go have a little bit of a nap. That'll make you tired. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that'll put you straight to bed. You'll probably end up that nap will actually be the end of your night, and you'll stay there all night.
Hey, do you have Matt? Do you have Amazon Prime days in Australia?
Yeah, look, mate, we got Amazon Prime and all sort of shit. Look, I got 12 months bloody membership with that when I got my phone.
Right.
I might have watched maybe 3 or 4 things on it, and it just I don't know. It just let it run out. I didn't renew it. I just watched Netflix.
I I still have Netflix, but I'm going to get rid of it because it's $18 a month. They think they're hot shit when Hulu, Vudu, which used to be a Walmart channel, you could buy the movies and all that off there. In fact, I bought like 300 of them. They always have great sales, but you can watch 4K, ultra high definition videos. And when you go to Amazon and you try and buy them, they only have HD. They don't have 4K videos. So, like, even on their Prime days, I was just looking at some of their videos. They're still HD, but yet they have 4K viewable TV programs to watch on. Like, I like that Bosch, Bosch. He's a detective in LA. I like that. And that's where I watch Sense and Murder from Australia.
See you, Lloyd. Catch you, mate. You have a good one, buddy. Shah, was that skywriting what to do with bloody Prime, Amazon?
Sign writing in the sky. Oh, I'll put that. Man, that was fast. I couldn't read it.
I was up there for 5 minutes, mate.
I don't have your channel open. It was promoting it. Okay, in Brisbane. Now, Brad is up in Adelaide, and he says it's still warm up there. He was in shorts and a T-shirt.
Who?
Brad from, oh, my God. I can't remember his channel. Brad King. He's up in Adelaide.
No, he's in Darwin, mate.
Darwin. Drone King's in Darwin. Thank you.
Yeah. You wear T-shirts and shorts the whole year round up there, mate.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
It's probably worse than Florida. It's shocking.
Do you get that friggin' humidity we get though?
We get humidity here in Brisbane. Although in saying that, because the weather patterns changed here, every day 4 or 5 o'clock a storm would roll in and it'd piss down all night, right? And then the next day it'd be sunny as all shit, so it'd be humid as all buggery. But like clockwork, that storm would roll in. Now, over the last 20 years, it's all changed. It's all over the place. I don't know what the hell's going on. We had a bloody thunderstorm here, I don't know, a week or so ago.
We got it raining now because it was 91 degrees today. So every time it heats up, then you get that afternoon thunderstorm to cool it down.
Yeah. But it always made for a humid day.
I love that logo.
That's good, isn't it? That's
I like that logo.
I love that shit.
Now listen, here's my shut up now.
I say, speaking of shit, hello, Chris.
Oh, there he is. Mr. Hotel Motels Saturday Night Holiday Inn. Remember that?
No comment.
That was it was 80s. Hotel Motel Holiday Inn. You bring the broad back after work.
Thanks for joining, Chris.
Yeah, I'm proud I showed up.
Keep her quiet over there in the closet.
Yeah.
Nobody here but Chris.
Yeah. Good line.
Oh, what do we got there?
The wife is watching.
Looks like a foam cup. You having a smoothie, mate?
Yeah. I might have a little bit of
right there, yeah.
A little high quality H2O.
Oh, you spilled some.
Yeah.
Good.
All over his laptop.
Thanks for proving that.
Speaking of smoothies,
the laptop smoking?
The smoothest man on the internet. Prick.
What's up?
How are you?
Hey, there's the prick.
Good evening,
Holy
Chris Prick.
Holy shit. Look what we got going on here.
Ronaldo and Brian.
That prick. He's in the middle of the Ron, turn your phone.
No, he don't do that. He has to be told.
Jeez.
Well, there you go.
He was just done. I saw that, Ron, on Lloyd's.
I'm going to back out. I saw Matt up here all by himself, so he's good. I'm gone.
Photo with you.
Here's my audio. I'll be back.
You got to fix your audio? Oh, he needs to put those things in.
I'll be right back, too.
That's the second time Ron's had issues tonight. You think he would have got it right after the first time, wouldn't you? And remember that you have to wear your headset. He never does it.
He never does. What's going on, Brian?
Sweating my ass off, man.
It was 90. What was it over there in Texas today?
Oh, it wasn't that bad because it was raining today. It just felt like a sauna out there.
Yeah, here we go. Ron's back again. How you doing there, Ron?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Not bad, mate.
Odd night to have a live stream.
It is. It is. It's an even odder day.
I got that. I missed nothing.
I was going to say,
Jim Schultz.
I saw that email from Matt, and I said, wait a minute, is that Friday's email or tonight's?
Matt,
Yeah.
I'm sporting a new look. Tell me what you think.
Oh, the rust of one.
Yeah, I'm on.
I thought you did that with a messenger app thing.
Nah, this is the real deal. I cut my hair.
Pulling an Adrian.
I'm pulling an Adrian. Yeah.
Greddies.
Oh,
More stocks and burgers.
That's precious.
Oh,
I love
have a
that.
look at that.
No wonder he's sweating.
Got a
What are
small
those?
fire
Oh,
going.
that was Brian. That was
Are
sweating.
those bratwurst?
Sausage.
This thing's too hot.
Good
course
size.
They're sausage, are they? That's interesting. I wouldn't have known that.
Italian sweet sausages.
Yeah, the only way to go.
I'll tell you what. I thought Chris cracked the shits in because he saw the Barbie going and he smoked his and he sparked his smoker up.
No, Chris only does steaks this thick.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Man, I'm my own
more
heart,
than I've
mate.
ever seen.
Man,
I
look how
ain't,
polished that concrete is.
I ain't just immune to steaks. I'll eat pretty much anything.
They want like $40 for like 3 pounds of steaks. It's getting ridiculous.
I know. It really
Yeah,
is.
remember those ribeyes, Chris, that I sent you? You know, that was like $30 for a cut of meat like that. You know, bloody
When-
expensive, but every now and again.
When I get them from that service, what's the name of that
Not
service?
Omaha. No. What,
Yeah,
what's it?
Omaha.
Swartz or
I
Swan?
bought them from Omaha Steaks.
Is it Omaha? Yeah, right?
Yeah, and they're small. They're like 5 ounces.
Their burgers are good.
The
Who's that
half-pound
going?
burgers are good.
Just don't buy that stuff that comes to your house in a truck. So this just got these last few from a big sale today. If you want to buy them at a cheap price,
Yep.
you're buying horse meat.
For real?
You ain't buying steak. You ain't buying ribeye. You
I've
buying
been
Shetland
considering-
pony, buddy.
I've been considering buying a whole cow, like between 2 or 3 people, and have it butchered, and then just bring it home. I think it's cheaper that way.
I used
It
to
is.
be able to do that. There
Agree,
used to
Carlos.
be a
For once.
Chris. We used to have a pig farm down the block. The guy would shoot it right there, hang it up by the back legs, cut it, bleed it out, and you just bring it home and cook it.
Oh yeah, you mean the pig roasts?
It's the whole pig,
Nice and
yeah.
slow. Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to bury holes, throw wood, coals, and just turn it for hours and hours and hours.
Yep. You could have a nice party out of that.
Oh, forget about it.
So
That's
for-
a very traditional Puerto Rican thing to do.
Block parties, man.
Pig-
Where
no, the
did they
pig
go?
roast too.
Where did the block parties go?
Nah, hardly ever. Actually,
You know-
more probably in crappy neighborhoods. Sorry, Matt.
No, you're right. It's a different time, you know. When we grew up, everyone bought their house, and everyone who bought their house stayed there. So everyone knew everybody,
Yep.
you know, and it was just that was the neighborhood, you know, and all the kids knew each other, and they all hung out, and they all fought together. And don't like him, he's a prick. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a prick, is there, Carlos? Really?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but we used
it's
to
an
get
art
pricked
form.
quite a
It's
bit.
an art form.
Yeah, it is an art form, and you got it down pat, brother.
you gotta be. You can't earn it. That's something you're born with.
It's
Hang
a
on.
profession.
Miss both of you then, Ron and Chris.
Ron's just coming out
Oh, I
muffled.
don't think I showed Matt my T-shirt yet. I'll bring it out in a minute.
Yeah,
see
you
my
have.
new T-shirt? I did. Oh, okay.
And you
Cool.
turn around, yeah.
Hey, I got
Compliments of Charlie, Drone Psyche.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all of it
Yeah.
because of that. I don't know if you saw the video with Paul, the fucking Carlos video. Drone bomb.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
As a result of that, it inspired Charlie to make some T-shirts. Fucking Carlos.
You're inspiration to the world.
I'm
Carlos,
telling you.
you are.
I have a young gentleman. He's an NYPD lieutenant, almost like 17 years on the force. He used to clean fish tanks with me when he was a teenager, and he's a trained prick till this day. I mean, that's how we refer to each other as pricks. We pride ourselves on being pricks. Tell him.
Oh dear.
But there's a good way of being a prick, actually.
Look, there is, mate. There is. There's been a prick, and then there's been a prick, isn't there?
Yep, absolutely.
You know? All right.
How you been, Brian? How's your flying? No, huh?
Too hot. Too hot, man. It's just too hot.
Even in the morning or the evening? I don't know.
In the morning, I walk, and by the time I'm done walking, by about 9:30, 10 o'clock, it's already like 92.
All right, so why don't you fly in the morning, come inside, and walk up and down stairs for a half hour, and do the reverse?
No.
No? All right.
I got people waiting on me now.
I guess you ain't going to fly then.
You know, if I don't show up, Fred's going to die of a heart attack. You know, there's that.
Mm.
Well, you're going to suck at flying longer than most.
No, I'm gonna try to get back into it.
I'm just messing with you.
There's 2 days a week I don't walk. I'm just gonna nail it down on one of them.
Hey, Chris.
See what I can do.
You got to put the time in, man.
Oh yeah.
Burning packs.
I'm not flying anything though. It's so hot here though, man.
That's what I used to have my overheating problems, Brian, in the summertime.
I know how those batteries are. I'm not going to throw a bunch of money at the wind right now.
Oh, by the way, Matt, emacs USA, at least here in the States, they'll deliver it within a week. Their parts, they have parts there available. Charlie, Drone Psyche actually replaced his frame.
Frame on his what?
On the same as the Freestyle.
Oh, he busted his too.
Yeah, he already replaced it and fixed it.
Wow.
Now, did he do that all by himself? No.
For the most part, yes, he did. The only thing he did is he took. What happened is he was flying, and one of the batteries pulled the where you connected to the drone, the battery lead, and pulled it off. So he took it to a shop. They soldered it for $5. He left.
Okay.
Oh,
it's good to go.
He didn't have the solder iron?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I do have a bit of an issue with these things because the wires on them are too long. I'm not saying you need some length on that back one though, right? So you can't get away with that much. But the wires that actually go to the motors are too long, man.
You have any tie wrap on it?
I have, yeah, absolutely. I've got 4 of them on there.
I
If you can see them.
black tape and black
Yeah.
tape wrapped around the horn.
Black tape's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we were telling him to get those wires away so the blades didn't cut them up? Yeah.
Absolutely. I learned from experience.
I have actually got on one of my batteries a bare wire there where the props hit the bastard. So I've wrapped that back. Yeah. But I've wrapped that back up again.
I wouldn't naturally think of that. I would have thought that the thing would have been designed so they were never going to hit, right?
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I was just telling some of the guys on Messenger that I believe that the Chinese people, the research development team, they have a round table, and like for a half hour they figure out, let us see how we drive Americans crazy.
I can tell you personally. I can tell you from being at CES with them, they have no regard for Americans whatsoever.
Of course not. Why would they?
We are nothing but money to them.
That's
it.
That's it. And the problem is we keep pouring money into their country because that's the only place we can get the shit.
Yeah.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Because it costs too much money to make it in your own country or your own wherever.
Well, look at labor. If it's going to be $15, that you got to pay a burger flipper at McDonald's $15. What do you got to pay a solderer?
But I mean, you can't. I don't know. Maybe in Florida, but you can't live anywhere on $15 an hour, even on a full-time job.
No.
And just for the record, if I'm not mistaken, the federal minimum wage is like under $8.
Yes.
So you could work 3 jobs and still be homeless.
Yeah.
You could work all day.
Yeah.
And then go back to your car and sleep in it.
And they've doubled here too, Carlos. It's like $2,000 a month just to live here, so at rent. And this is not the place. There's nothing here. I don't get it.
It's space. It's away from I don't know, big city.
I'll tell you something. I used to work 6 days a week, right? Flat knackers, right? And getting all this bloody money and all that sort of stuff. Now, at the moment, I'm only doing like three odd days a week because the work's just dropped off or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Flat knackers?
Flat knackers. That's balls out. That's balls out to you and me.
Got it. Okay. That's like Trundle. What was it? Trundle last week?
Yeah.
Trundling down the road.
I'm going to trundle. I'm trundling down the road.
Matt is an educator.
I'm sorry to interrupt your story. I'm going to shut up.
You're right.
I just was like lost. I wanted to keep up.
Yeah, well, for God's sakes, you don't want to interrupt his stories.
Yeah, don't do that, Jim. Where's the mute button?
Never let that happen.
Always interrupting. But anyway, I used to work, 6 days a week and all that sort of shit, right? And to be honest, I'm no better off doing that than what I am at the moment, So I worked all that bloody time and I'm nowhere near. You do that sort of thing so you can put a shitload of savings away,
Right.
Just leave it there. But I'm no bloody better off. And it seems that every time I've just saved some money, a bill comes in and gets rid of it.
Like $3,000 for the air conditioner, that kind of thing. Yeah. Shit's just waiting to break down.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a hot water service here that's been there for nearly 20 years. That's about to shit itself.
I just replaced mine.
There you go. And you stuffed around with it with that bloody whatever you did to try and fix that shit.
I had to replace the A-frame in the kitchen. That was $3,000 for the air conditioning because the compressor's outside. The A-frame that cools is in the inside. That was $3,000. Then the water heater broke. Then the water softener broke. You remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
And not only did the water softener cost me money to replace it, it had soaked up those 6 Inspire batteries.
Yeah. That was so shit.
6.
That was terrible. Fucking, I'll tell you what. Tim Jackson just bought bloody Ari's Phantom 4, right, version 2, and he's got one battery with it, and he's trying to source these batteries, $289 Australian for one battery.
Chris, are they not selling them anymore? The
If
Phantom?
you find one, they're around 200. And in the States, they're about $200 a piece for an original Phantom battery.
Wow.
There you go. There are some aftermarket ones for like $189.
I've seen them from batteries, etc.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're intelligent flight batteries because when you're flying, you've got all that information going back to your device.
Screen display, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if these batteries have got that or not because you want that,
Well, Texas Instruments makes the board, the smart board.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So they should have it. There's got to be some kind of NDA there between DJI and that smart battery technology because when they want to end a life of product, they just stop selling the batteries.
I know. Back from the sun. There you go.
Now, I don't know if you would know this, Jim, but in the U.S., if you put out a product, don't you have to support it for at least 5 years before you discontinue it? Or that's not there's no such a thing?
I don't think there's any such law.
I know
there's a copyright and
right.
all that kind of crap, patent law, but I don't know about you have to support a product. I've never seen that.
I mean, could you imagine if they did that with cars?
There is
That's
a
something like
stipulation.
here's where the big thing came up, Matt. I don't even know if you heard about this, where the U.S. government paid, let's say, $20,000 for an ashtray and a toilet on an aircraft.
Yeah,
okay,
$500 hammer. Yeah.
That was a big thing. This is why, because you have defense contracts that say that only this company can make it, and since that company no longer makes it, they have to retool to make it. So the government has to pay for the tooling to remake the item. Yeah. They lock themselves into contracts.
Yeah, that's right, mate. It's exactly right. I'm just going to show Carlos something here. Share that screen there. This is what shits me. A lot of people forget to put Tiny Hawk Freestyle 2, right? They just write freestyle down and hang on. Is it for the 2 or the 1? Because you can't tell.
You want to get the 2. You can tell. Yeah, it's definitely a different bottom. You can tell.
That is exactly right. Now, they haven't got a Freestyle 2.
Are you sure?
Bottom plate. I'm just looking through the Tiny Hawk parts. There's your top one, but that's only for a Tiny Hawk Freestyle as well.
Wait. Up top, don't they have categories? The Freestyle 2 and
he's in the Tiny Hawk parts category.
yeah, but Tiny Hawk parts, which one? I think
Look
right.
at that 2 series. Yeah.
Right. The
Tiny Hawk 2 series parts. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Maybe I wasn't in the right one.
There you go.
Yeah, dumbass.
Hopefully there's more there or less there.
Speaking of pricks,
there you go.
Oh,
That's
look
the
at
one.
that. Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle.
You see?
Jesus,
not
Jim, I
bad
tell
for
you
a
what.
brick, huh?
Just trying to back you up, brother. Just trying to back you up.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's called calling me a dumbass. I don't know if that's backing me up or not.
Jim is up on an FPV though, so gotta listen.
No,
to
the
him,
only
man.
reason I know is because I found one for Ed, Love My Drones, and then I passed it on to Charlie.
I am the master of FPV. Am I not, Brian?
You are. I learned everything I know from you. The videos I put out show it. That's
Absolutely zilch.
What you got to remember though is that I have started doing FPV, so my intellect has dropped a little bit. So I couldn't find where this was. Yeah.
No,
See?
you got it now.
It
Do they
muddied the
deliver
waters.
to Australia?
Synapse problems in the brain.
And
Let's have a look.
Real quick, Matt, maybe there's an emacs that's in China that might be easier for you. I don't know. That's Emacs USA, just so you know. Maybe there's another emacs.
There's nothing in Australia. Anything that you buy Emacs comes off eBay.
eBay. Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it sucks. Or Banggood, you know. And I don't want to use Banggood.
Man, people told me to stay the hell away from Banggood.
Look, I've used it a couple of times, and it's taken bloody forever for the shit to get here. But in saying that, it took me nearly 3 months to get a skin for my drone off Decal Girl there in the States.
Oh, yeah.
Because it went from, like Florida to New York to bloody Illinois down to fucking Colorado into LA. I was like, oh my God.
Usually it has to go to like the port of Miami or something like that and get checked out by customs before it, or actually for Australia, it would go over to LA.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Those decal stickers need to go through customs. They're pretty dangerous on a flight.
They're sneaky.
Hey Matt, why don't you try looking up just Emacs, not USA, and see if something different comes up?
And Brian, then they'll hit him for a value-added tax.
Well, he gets hit for taxes anyway, don't they?
It's a fucking sticker. What's up, Chris?
I'm gonna cut out, Matt.
Okay, Chris. Yeah. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. Good to see you.
I gotta make a couple work calls.
Yeah. All right. Mate.
All right,
No worries, man.
Anyway, y'all take care, guys. Carlos,
Keep
love
smiling.
you.
Take care.
Yeah. Take
Don't
care,
stop
Chris.
believing, Chris. Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
Later on.
Take care.
See you, mate. Emacs Australia.
Listen, Matt. What I wanted to tell you was,
Is there such a thing?
what?
Emacs Australia, he just said.
He just said no.
I thought I heard him just say Emacs Australia. Never
Yeah,
mind.
Emacs.
You got him looking for it now.
Emacs. Yeah, I have looked for it before, but Emacs Australia is. I'll just read it to you. Emacs has been servicing the auto electrical industry and heavy transport industry. I don't think that's a drone, is it? Since 1999. And that's in Victoria, which isn't far away. Although it'll probably take 10 years to get here with all this COVID shit.
You're still going through that COVID?
Is that still a thing?
They keep going on. And
Wow.
And there was one case down there in Melbourne, and one case, and they get the health minister standing up going, "This one's a beast. Look out, everybody!"
Oh my God!
shut down the whole state. The whole freaking state was shut down for a case in Melbourne, and you got 900 k's away to the west having to shut their bakery because they've got a problem in Melbourne.
Haven't they learned anything yet?
No, they haven't. Dumb as dog shit. Dumb as bloody dog shit.
Apparently.
Wow.
One case.
Right, and now they've in Sydney. Oh, we've had a community transmission overnight and all this sort of shit. I'd like to know where all these community transmissions are, right? And all this shit they go on about. If you were here between 4 and 4:30, go and get tested. If you were there after 4:30, you don't have to go get tested.
Yeah, fuck it. Answer the phone.
Yeah, no, fuck the phone.
Your phone's ringing, mate.
Call him later. I'll have to chat to him later, Tony.
He'll trundle over to the phone in a little while to answer it.
Just trundle on over. We call that prancing. That's prancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just prance over to the phone.
Then there is a sachet too. I mean, if you're gonna prance, then there's a sachet.
You got to throw a little hip in it. Yep,
Yeah.
a little hip. Oh,
Check out the link that Mike just put up. That might help you.
I just saw that. I'm gonna check that out.
emacsmodel.com.
That's in the US dollar as well. Yeah, that's all right. That's the same. That's the same link.
Is it the same one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Matt, to get back on your same subject, like over here, when you work overtime, it's like 60 hours is the point at which it no longer pays to do overtime because they start taking so much taxes out of it. Do they do the same shit to you guys?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
My threshold is around 48 hours. Once I start, because I'm casual and I'm on a lot higher rate than a permanent worker,
Right.
mine's about 48 hours. Anything after that, if I work 6 days, which includes a Saturday and a Sunday, the Saturday's okay, but the Sunday, instead of working for about $500 for one day's work,
Double, right?
yeah.
Double
time.
Yeah, and I'm only working for about $150 because it all goes in tax.
They got away from that in the States by doing 12-hour shifts.
I was, Justin. You got an email too, Justin. I'm hoping you've got one. Sorry, mate. Keep going, Jim.
No, the way they got away from that, because I worked on the ambulance and in the hospital, the way they got away from paying that overtime was giving you 12-hour shifts. So they would say, okay, full time is 36 hours, 3 12-hour shifts. They got some balls, man. I don't know how they got away from around the government because 40 hours is full time everywhere.
But some jobs and unions, anything after 8 is time and a half. Have you ever heard that or no? Or is it always anything after 40?
Well, it depends on the job now.
Okay. Thanks, Michael.
Right, Brian?
Well, like I said, I was union for 30 years or whatever, and anything after 40 was time and a half. Anything after 49 hours was double time.
Right.
And if you get into double time, you might as well just, the way you added it up was your straight hourly, because that's how much taxes they took out. They took out half.
50%. Yeah.
And it just did not pay to work double time.
I mean, eventually, what do they start? Maybe at like 25, then you make more, then they go up to 30 something, then you make more, and you're at 50%.
There's a level, like I said, it was 60 hours where don't do a minute over that because it's just going to the tax man.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's no incentive to work. You would think that the more you work, the more you'd be rewarded for that. But no, they tax you more.
Yeah.
So they keep you in that little slot there where you have to work till you're 65. You know, don't make money.
Keeping the working man down.
Just got to make
thumb.
You got to make cash and hide it under the mattress somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's the way to do it. Screw tax.
It doesn't pay to have it in the bank. What good is it there? I think a lot of people learned that in 2008 when the savings and loan associations went under. Hey, where the fuck's my money?
Actually, you know who really learned that? Those people in Cyprus, in Cyprus, Greece.
Yes,
a few years ago, they really learned it. You've heard of bailouts right? The government bailouts.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if one day there's going to be a government bail-in, and they're not going to take the taxes. You know, they're not going to tax you to pay for it. They're just going to take it right out of your bank, like they did in Greece. Think about
that's
it.
right.
That's a bail-in. They said, listen, we need your money. We're taking it, and then you can't. And then on top of that, I believe they said you're only allowed so much per day to take out of your own money. Your own money. You have to actually
because everybody was running to the bank. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And even now, if you want to take out the money out of the bank, they make you sign papers like, just give me my money. Don't tell me why I want it or where I'm going to spend it. You know what I mean? They're in your business.
If you go to the ATM, there's a limit.
I don't bother with those.
There's a $300 limit.
I don't like ATMs.
Well, I can't go inside. See, if I'm wearing sunglasses or a hat, you're not allowed inside. You're a bank robber. They lock the doors. So during this whole mask shit,
it was perfect.
Nobody's been allowed to go into the bank.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
In the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, ours have been open. You can go in with a hat, sunglasses, and a mask.
Nope.
I'm gonna.
You got to take that shit off before, or they won't unlock the door.
I'm gonna put my Rasta outfit and a hat and sunglasses and a mask.
I love that. I love that. You showed me that picture yesterday. I thought it was a messenger add-on.
Add-on, yeah.
Yeah.
No, my wife got it for me for the live streams for Father's Day.
I expect to see that tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
And I know you got a video lined up for me. I saw that.
Which one?
Yeah. The 3 years.
The one I sent tonight?
No, last night.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is set out exactly the same, Michael, as that other website.
Oh, it is? For the parts, you mean?
Yeah. It's the same prices too.
Because we got to be mind readers because we don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He's talking about the frame, emacs frame.
Well, how would anybody in the chat know?
Well, anyone with intelligence would know, Jim.
They were
wouldn't
keeping
know.
up, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Jim is on some other shit tonight.
Jim's
just keeping him on his toes. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But they haven't got. That's really weird. They haven't got the Tiny Hawk 2 series.
Here, man, I got to show you something.
Just buy it from USA and see what happens.
I went a little overboard.
Or you could go crazy and just buy a new one, and now you have extra parts.
I could go crazy. Probably happen. It will probably happen.
It's probably easier that way.
It's
gonna
not
buy
even.
I tell you what. The only issue that Charlie had was replacing the VTX antenna.
Blizzard.
That's the one.
Those things are so thin.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I had to get the more drives.
Oh.
I'm running out of friggin' drive space.
Let me tell you something, man. When I was working at the airport, right, and one of the blokes there, he was the IT fella, right? Now, this is back in 1999, round about then, right? He came to work one day, and he said, I've lashed out. And I said, what have you done? And he goes, on my home computer, I've got myself a 30 gig hard drive.
30 gig?
30 gig.
That's it, huh?
Not
Mate.
30
Remember when they
terabyte?
had what?
30
I
gig.
remember when they had
1999. Hey?
Oh, okay.
Oh, 99.
Yeah, back in 99. And but bearing in mind, 1995, when I bought my first computer, my hard drive was,
Windows 3.
yeah, it was a 2 gig hard drive.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
512 megabits of RAM.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's absolute dog shit by today's standards.
That was power. Remember when
Yeah.
you used to download the picture and it would take 10 minutes just to get to her knockers?
Yeah,
Boop,
nice eyes.
boop, boop. Well, I'm never going to get off on this. I'll come back
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And the problem is, well, the
What
time it
friggin'
finished
porn is
downloading,
this?
the time it finished downloading and she was ugly, you got to find another picture. It's like, oh, for God's sake, she's got bikinis on. Oh my God.
Oh, yes, and the wench is wearing a bra.
I remember the AOL discs with the signing me up.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
Or just look up
AOL
Google,
7.0. Ooh.
And
Look
now
how
I've
far
got
webcams have gone so far. Remember webcams back in the 90s? It's like 1 frame a minute. You'd move like
Yeah.
that.
oh
and
yeah,
skip.
yeah.
Yeah. And when you had random video chats going, I forget what it was called.
We used
Oh,
to
there was
chat on M Player.
Yeah. How you going, Andy? Yes, mate. You must have slept in. It's Saturday already.
You're echoing, Matt.
Am
Who
I?
is? No.
I heard
He
an echo.
he was on mine too.
Really? Am I doing it now?
No.
That was when you got kind of like a little louder. It did it.
Yeah, I was getting upset.
Don't get upset, brother.
He's
Chill.
yelling past his mic. That's what it is.
Chill.
I'm telling you,
Ooh,
Matt,
goose fraba. Goose
Matt and
fraba.
Jim are
Goose
the
fraba,
American and
blah,
Australian
blah.
version of each other.
Ooh.
Matt,
Ooh,
just picture
Scrabble.
yourself trundling down the road.
Prancing.
Nice, calm breeze.
Beautiful day. Like a deer.
Trundling
Even-
along.
Even the word trundling, that just calms you down, doesn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
It makes you say, oh, look, there goes another faggot.
Yeah.
Trundling down the road.
What a limp wrist.
Rainbow bright.
Oh, God.
There's gold at the end of the rainbow. My first hard drive was 20 meg. Thought it was huge. That's right.
At
That's right.
least
And
when
you
you're
gotta-
sashaying up to the bar. It's like bellying up. I'm bellying up to the bar. You're sashaying.
Well, it's
You're
like
allowed to do
Jim-
that. Prancing
like when we
and
were-
trundling, no.
It was like what we were talking about the other day about Napster and LimeWire.
LimeWire. Yes.
That
And
shit
I
gums
stuff.
your computer up with viruses.
Yeah. Yeah. And I used to
No.
use ICQ to chat. ICQ, I think.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
called.
yeah. I didn't like ICQ. Because with M Player, we could get like 10 of us in there, but you couldn't see each other, but you could play a game. Like we could all play, I forget what those stupid games were back in the day.
Pong.
This is 1999.
You remember
Meandering.
The ski, you
Look at-
remember
look
that
at-
ski game?
Look at the
Okay.
kangaroo he put up. His logo.
Yeah.
Muscle Man
Look at those things.
2020.
They're just ridiculous. They don't even do sit-ups.
The one you showed flexing in front of the kids there. Holy
Yeah.
Christ. It's like you wanted to get one of them.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Danny, look at me, cuddly, pat me. I'm gonna eat ya.
He's going to snatch you right through that fence.
Yeah, that's what Dan wants to punch out. Dan wants to have a boxing match.
Blizzard
He's
FPV. How are you? I like that logo. It shows up. See his red logo? That shows
Blizzard?
up. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got that outline around his noggin. there.
That looks good.
Hmm.
Hey, man, did we even say hello to Tomas?
Thomas
Yeah,
Edwards.
earlier on, mate.
Been here
Earlier?
forever.
Okay, sorry.
Love my drones.
You didn't even
Fluoride.
say hello to me,
Ed,
ass.
I said hello to you, didn't
I just
I, Justin?
Brad Olson.
No.
I know Matt did. Now we got to say hello to your wife. I just saw your wife.
hello, wife.
How did you see his wife through a brick wall?
She
Yeah.
walked in front of it.
I've got X-ray vision.
Apparently.
While I was trundling down the road, I seen his wife.
You don't need X-ray vision when Adrian's about. That guy never wears clothes.
The man
He doesn't-
came on last night and was rubbing his nipples. I had to get off.
Oh, that
It
was
was-
on Matt's show that last week, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
it was Messenger. I was rudely interrupted at like friggin' midnight. And I said, okay, I better go outside and watch this one. And then it's Matt, Adrian rubbing his nipples like this.
Why?
Because
Was.
there's something wrong with the man.
He does. He does. He does that a lot. He does that a lot.
Interesting.
And then
We
we all
know
took
for
our
sure that
turns.
Adrian was born a man.
Well,
Listen,
this is
he's
what I
got
keep
3
saying
kids.
to him. That's
I
all-
mean,
yeah.
That's, he can have 3 kids. Why does Bobby have 2 daddies and why does Mary have 2 moms?
No, because God hates them. They're all gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, gonna get him.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad Austin from Virginia. Hey, there's Charlie.
Brad, how are
Jones
you?
site.
I had my first one was actually.
Mine was a Commodore 64, I think. Way back.
Oh my God, I
Something
can't
like
remember
that.
because the TV screen was so damn big. You remember them?
Everything was big. And,
Yeah, they were
Friggin'
loud as
huge.
hell. They were staticky as shit. Every time you turned them on, they made that loud static noise.
And it had that Windows 3 hard disk,
Floppy-
plastic disk you had to put in.
They were the what,
Floppies?
3.5-inch floppies or whatever.
Now back in school, we had the 5-inch, 5.25-inch. It was paper on the outside and had a film disc in the middle. Do you remember them, Brian?
Mine wasn't 5 inches when I was at school.
The big
Took-
5-inch
No.
floppies.
You could not convince me to buy a computer. When I saw the graphics in like the late 80s, early 90s, and I looked at that thing and I said, yeah, no, I'm going to wait. I didn't get my first computer until 2000 because I didn't think it was worth a shit.
I didn't see a reason to have a computer personally.
Exactly.
Right, there was none.
You know, I knew way back in the day, I said, I want to do video, I want to do pictures, and maybe play a game. And none of that shit was up to par back then.
No. It
Yeah.
took 5 minutes to download a picture. Come on.
Everything that Brian just said is the same thing that sexual deviants ask for. I want to download pictures. I want videos.
Chains and whips.
Access to the dark web.
Yeah.
All that good shit. I'll just tell everyone I've got the stream link in there, StreamYard link in there. If anyone wants to pop in and say g'day, that'd be
You
good.
know, has anybody got any good torrent sites left? I've got extra torrent. That's all I've got left.
What kind of sites?
For years.
Torrent, where you download the movies and the videos.
Oh, I don't
and
bother.
the
Yeah.
music.
I'm always afraid of.
What do you mean you
afraid
don't
of,
bother with that?
I'm afraid of what do you call
Brian.
it?
Actually, I wonder if I can add you twice. I wonder if I can. Let's have a go. You can.
Double
I
vision.
do that every
See
time
what
I
happens?
knock myself off.
That's what happens when you put the link in. Anything can happen.
And we've got an echo with that one. Oh, that's brilliant.
See, I didn't hear an echo. He sounded fine.
Oh, really? Do that
Yeah,
again,
it
Brian.
must be just on your end because you're the.
I'm muted.
See, now I hear it, and he wasn't muted.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
You
No,
know,
Matt can't figure out how to get back in.
Two for one.
like the Doublemint commercial.
Oh, Jesus Christ, go to a half.
Is he confused now?
I think so. He can't figure out how to get back in his own stream.
Holy shit. Which one do I knock out? The good Brian or the bad Brian?
His evil twin.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Bloody, I didn't realize you could do that. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Matt, you have a SkyDroid, don't you?
Yes.
Have you ever used it on like a live stream? Like to fly, watch us, let us watch you fly? You should try that one day.
Yeah,
What's the setup on that? Now, does he put the SkyDroid into his computer?
PC, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. But you do that, it's a little easier if you do it before you start the stream, but it works. But
Because that's how
you
Ed
should let
always
us-
does it,
You
right?
should let us, yeah, that's the way we do it. We put it in the computer.
and then you share your screen.
Yeah.
It's like we're flying with each other, but we're in different places.
Because I'd like to do that down at the park.
No, you have to
That'd
bring
be-
a laptop.
And use your
Right.
phone as a hotspot.
Correct. And it's iffy. But
Okay.
if you do it near Starbucks and they have free Wi-Fi, no.
Well, let me ask you something.
Burger
Carlos,
King, I don't know, McDonald's.
I've got that Verizon and it says it's the unlimited plan.
That's
But
good.
we all know it's not unlimited.
They'll slow you down. It is unlimited, but they'll slow you down.
Well, you see,
I
you have to
don't-
read. You have to read that fine print. If it says unlimited high speed, then you have unlimited 4G. But if it says unlimited
Data.
data,
Yeah.
then you know it's going to get throttled down to 2G, which is absolutely horrible. You can't do shit on that.
But at what point? See, I don't. I
It's
looked
how
in the
many
fine
gigs
Call up,
print.
you use.
call up
I
your
can't
company.
find it.
Call
them
up your company and they will tell you. I think mine was slowed down at 28 gigs per line. I have 7 lines on my plan. And I
Because-
asked them, I said, is it 28 total or 28 each? And she said like 28 each.
When I look
Yeah.
at the live stream we did from the meetup,
Mm-hmm.
it was shit quality.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, but considering a phone, you know.
Yeah, but the cameras on the phones are better than cameras on some of these drones.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The camera on my iPhone
Hey,
is the same
here's-
specs as the Air 2.
Who's echoing? Uh-oh.
You, ooh.
You.
But like the iPhones do 4K 60 frames a second. It's the same
Yeah.
as the Air 2.
And they've got that new one. Is it Mac or the iPhone? It's beyond the Retina screen. These things are like
Wow.
color grade ready. I mean, you
Well,
could color
Apple
grade off
needs
these
to-
things.
Apple needs to improve on their video stabilization. If they do that, they would have really good cameras.
I'm going to do 5 minutes of DaVinci again tomorrow night, Matt. You're going to be on?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
All right.
Will it be
We'll
at
do
the
it.
beginning of the show?
Yes.
Casey Ariels is here. And Corey Mano thinks that you can, I'm sorry, Matt, real quick, that you can use the
Sure.
SkyDroid on the phone and stream, but you can't. It doesn't work. Not to mention the audio is horrible.
I love his thumbnail picture there. That's brilliant. I love that.
Yeah.
There's no light leak on those goggles.
And look at the patch antenna on top.
Yeah, look at it. Look at his solar panel.
Yeah, that's what it
That's fantastic.
He's getting
Oh my
cooked inside that helmet.
Yeah, it's the only helmet that hums when it's on. Oh, that's funny.
What I was going to say, though, am I echoing still?
No.
Nope.
I hear
Brother
that.
Bob.
Anyway.
Now you are.
Damn
Now
it.
we hear it.
Hang
Why
on.
are
Let
you
me do
echoing all
this.
of a sudden?
Let me do this.
You
Keep
can
that
do
on.
echo cancellation on him, can't you?
No, he
Should
can
be.
do it to himself
Right, try that.
in the settings.
Talk, Brian.
Yeah, talk, Brian. You're up. Go. 3 seconds.
I'm out.
Bad luck, Mr.
Well,
Mr.
Well, you know,
Mr.
when you add people in and out of the stream, it will actually screw up settings. Like it knocks my green screen out every time. I don't know why, but
Why is your green screen fluttering to your right shoulder?
because I don't have enough light on at the moment.
Okay.
If
I
I
was
turn
gonna
the
say-
lamp on above me, it would go away.
Did you choose not to?
If I put the green screen on, it takes me out and leaves the background in.
What are you doing, Brian?
What the hell are you doing, Brian?
He's
He
got
doesn't
another
know.
one in there. See?
Well, like this,
What
Jim.
are you doing?
I backed out. And I'm still echoing.
Green or
Hang on.
blue? It wants
Why,
to know.
why is there two of you in the green room, though? This is-
Okay. Put
Just get
the
rid of the
one you
green.
got up. The one, see the screen, the green behind it? That's me. I'm real here. The bricks are not.
yeah, I know that.
Which is the real Brian?
The green sheet is.
This is weird because his next one hasn't got. Look at this, right? His next one hasn't got the green screen going.
Well, like I said,
He
when
has to set
when
it up.
Well,
yeah.
when you add
See,
people in and out of the
this
stream,
old
it messes
one-
up your settings.
It's set to the old spec. Oh, look
Right.
at this. I just killed the stream.
No, you're
Killed your own stream.
ruined it.
Okay, I
here
hear
we go.
y'all, but I can't see y'all.
You
Y'all.
can't see it.
Y'all.
I can upload a background.
Not to
Oh,
be
I can.
confused with trundles.
Hello to Mr.
Yeah.
Peter Carroll, who has
They
joined us.
do a green screen for like $8 or $10 stream.
I think Corey Mano is in Japan, right?
Okay, I'm going to have to watch YouTube just to see me.
Well, that's weird.
Why don't
Hey,
you just leave and come back?
yeah, do that again, and it'll be.
I just want to get this word in edgewise. Y'all are talking about doing remotes or
Yeah,
I saw a demonstration at the last water board meeting. For $50, they brought in a 5G wireless hotspot that handled at one time 20 computers with no slowdown.
Wow.
And it's $50. Now you got to pay for the data plan for it. I'm thinking of getting one.
Well, you know what's crazy is they
For
did a
what
4G
purpose?
and 5G comparison. You could download a whole season of one show on 5G in the matter of like 20 seconds, where on 4G it would take, like they said, over an hour.
I don't trust that 5G. I don't know where you guys are at with that, but
You don't want to glow in the dark? If it's out there already, trust me, you're getting hit.
you're bouncing from phone to phone with that shit. And I don't know.
I thought
Canada.
you were talking about the radiation.
See, there you go. He's in the good part, boys. So
Japan, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Well,
no, Canada. I thought
bad.
he was in Japan. Somebody else is in Japan then. Who is it?
Hey,
the
Gary,
Japanese fella.
Peter Carroll. Judge Judy must be off. The tape broke.
Judge- must be-
Judy.
He must be having a breather.
The VHS tape broke.
He's worn out the laser on his DVD player.
He burnt through the disc.
Remember those big ass laser discs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were actually better quality than VHS ever will be.
And you know
But
what?
They were super expensive, though, weren't they? Weren't they like
They
$200?
were. They were. And what a pain in the ass halfway through the movie having to put the second disc in.
Oh my God.
Hey, Matt,
Didn't they have
Joe,
double-sided ones
I'm
too?
fixing to go backstage. Do not put me in.
Okay.
Oh, that's a tempting thing there.
Yeah, really.
Okay?
You know damn well I'd be putting you in.
No. I wouldn't do that.
It's going to echo. The one you've got in there now with the bricks is the wrong one. Get that out of there.
Oh.
Why did the guy on the left-hand side look older?
Okay. I'm still echoing.
You look younger though.
I'll give you a call back, Tony. Tony's got these. He's into these scooters and all sorts of shit, right? Now he's got this. Remember that video I showed on my live stream once, where he's got the dog strapped to his chest.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right? And he's got his little one wheeler thing, right? That does bloody 50 or 60, 70 Ks an hour, or whatever it is, right? Oh, look, that's just a broken arm for me waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday he was on one of his little rides, right? So he was doing like 40 odd Ks yesterday, and he had his phone going. And this thing's scooting down all the bike paths and all through the bloody parklands and all that sort of shit. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That
What a
one
great
wheel?
Yeah, man.
Oh, those
Yeah.
things are dangerous, though. You hit the wrong rock or bump.
Oh, the one-wheel skateboards?
Yeah. No, it's electric.
It's like you
I know,
stand in the center.
But it's one wheel.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's one giant
And
wheel.
you
like
lean
this.
you lean it forward.
No.
Didn't they have one of those at the meet?
Yeah, I did it.
It's a different one, Carlos. I know the one you're talking about, where you got the wheel in the center and you got your feet either, at the front and back of it.
At the front and the back, not to the left or the right of it.
Right. This one's to left or right.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
a
like that one.
unicycle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Freaking wheel like
Same
that.
principle.
Hey,
If
Matt, I made that cemetery video, by the way, too.
Oh,
If
you
you hit a
did?
rock
Yeah.
and you
Cool.
bounce down, the wheel is grinding your nuts.
Nah, the wheel is pretty rubbery. It just rolls everything. I don't know. Rolls
Well, the
over
boys,
everything.
you hit a rock, the boys are gonna jump. Boom! You sand like sandpaper.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully, it's going to be behind you.
That's where manscaping and the cream that comes with it comes in, Jim.
Number 4, brother. They're up to
Number
number
four.
4 now. Lawnmower
Yes.
number 4.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
We've
That's
already
right.
seen Matt in his thong. That was enough. He claims it was my hand. It was my hand. Yeah,
It's that
right.
Victoria's Secret sales, what that was.
You could see the sales label still on it.
Yeah.
Oh, Stevie, how are you, my man? Yeah, that was. But yeah, he went out, and anyway, so it was bloody fantastic, man. Now, I was as he was going along, I'm talking to him about. I don't want one of those things, right? I'd hurt myself. That'd be the end of me. But I think it'd be a great thing for me to have something like that too, because there's a lot of places with really long walking tracks. When I go to them, the tracks go for kilometers and miles, whatever, right? I said, I'm not going to walk that. So one of those things, I was looking at a scooter, and this is worth about $4,000. This thing,
What?
it's off-road thing and all sorts of shit, and it does about 70 odd maximum distance of about 70 k's or some shit.
You've been
like
talking
that.
to Mike
Mike
Think about
who?
it. Night Train?
Has he
Mike's
got one?
got a regular motorcycle.
No. Remember the whole
Oh, the little, yeah, he
Facebook
bought a
thing?
ring.
Remember the what?
You don't remember when he tried to buy that track vehicle and he got that
Yeah,
ring
for
in the
50
middle?
bucks he
and
got
stuff?
a ring.
Yeah.
But
No, I didn't. Don't.
Did
Yes,
that
he
happen
got
while Matt was on his hiatus for a little bit there?
the $50 ATV.
Oh, he must have been on the. I think he might have been gone when his dad stuff happened. When that happened, Mike was doing that.
Okay.
That might have been when you were gone for those few weeks.
well, I know he
Well-
ordered it months ago, and he was waiting, and finally, when he got it, he got a ring. Such is life. Hey, Matt, have you ever tried a Segway?
Yeah, no, I know that. No, I haven't tried that.
I threw the guy off it in the mall and jumped on his.
They're just small cop.
They see that thing's gonna scrub your nuts if you hit a rock.
Yeah, that's what he's got. So
I like the one with the wheel in the middle, and it's ridden like a skateboard. This one, I've seen people. I don't even know, like, how would you get on that? Like,
yeah,
Carefully.
yeah,
It's
real.
yeah.
I tried
hang-
riding a Segway once, and I almost fell off that thing. You
Yeah,
got to be careful with these things.
Have you seen
can get
how
on
much
that thing,
Segways
mate.
cost now? You can get them for like $500 brand new on Amazon.
Really?
Hey,
Like
Stevie.
500-600. Yeah, they got one as Amazon's choice. It's a
Nice.
Segway for $525
Why is it so cheap?
because they just gotten cheaper over the years.
It's not
That
new
was a-
anymore.
Yeah, that was the big thing, was their gyro system back in the day, and it was really
Yep.
expensive that stabilized it because it's supposed to keep you from falling over.
the concrete had stopped me from falling any further.
That's a good
When I
point.
saw that in Matt's face,
Gravity.
he's like, nope, I'd go down. You'd get the one with
They even
the
have
bad one.
three-wheel Segways now.
Oh, here we go. It's
Yeah, they got
waterproof
ones with
now.
little seats on them.
It's waterproof now, mate.
All new.
Oh, look at it's got a spray.
Oh, for the balls. Yeah, that's the ball
Yeah.
preserver.
That's your nut spray, yeah.
Nut spray, huh?
It says
Yeah,
ball
yeah.
tone on it right there. Ball toner.
Yeah. Ball toner. See?
Unbelievable.
You don't
That's
want
the
your
town.
balls smelling unsightly
The things I miss.
like some of
And
those
I've,
vaginas out there.
You just get you can just get that picture of Jim with his leg cocked up on his bathroom sink.
You know,
spraying that
they
shit
have
on.
this new feminine deodorant spray called SSY. It takes the PU out of pussy.
Does it work though?
I don't-
Some of those are like low tide
I've
at the
just seen the
beach, I'm
commercial.
telling you.
Come on, you bought some, Carlos. Didn't you?
How do you
Oh, here
want
we
that
go.
thing in your nose? Look at that.
No, that's
It's like
for
a
your arse
torture
hair.
device.
That's a
That's for your-
roto-rooter.
No, that's your arse hair, that one. You got to chuck it in there and turn it on.
What do they call that? The food process or the food down the
Garbage disposal.
garbage disposal. Yeah, that's what that looks like.
Where's the
Can't imagine why I get all these nosebleeds now.
Yeah.
Those actually, I don't know. Have you ever used one of those? Because you don't feel it.
there we are. The crop duster. That's your hair and body wash.
Crop cleanser. They really have these names. Huh?
Crop
right,
reviver.
Robert.
Here's your ball spray right there. The crop reviver. Keep
Crop
the
rip,
ball
yeah.
cool.
Brings your nuts back. Use
Instead
that
of looking
after.
Yeah,
after
buds
cleaning it
below.
cool.
instead of
What
looking
the
like a
hell are we
walnut.
looking at?
Oh, it's got witch hazel. That's
Well, you
good for,
don't
like-
know, Justin. Oh, this is a
Just
this is an ongoing thing which started off, I don't know, maybe 12 months ago with Adrian's little manscaping
yeah.
buddy, Bizzo, and then of course we went to Jim's moustache dyeing incident.
And then right into his porn live. I mean, that's
Boys to men. Yeah.
Boys to Men, all that sort of shit. Have you seen Jim's intro that I did for him,
Oh,
Justin?
you got to play that, man. You
No.
got to play. But my balls don't chafe. I don't know about yours.
Why would they?
Because they're not big enough, Jim.
I guess so.
To say that.
Mine don't
Either
have
that or
time
your
to
thighs
chafe.
are too close to your nuts. Maybe you need to lose some weight. I don't know.
Nah, mine don't chafe because I'm constantly kicking them forward as I walk.
Interesting.
Knee knockers.
I'm
What
get
is
dragged on the
91%?
ground.
Satisfaction?
I'm not putting that anywhere near the boys. Matt, you got that intro video?
Hang on, mate. I'm trying to find it. Where are we?
Gentle groin exfoliant. That's right up there with sachet.
I mean, when you think about it, what's the purpose of underwear?
Take
So
the
you can sachet?
soak the sweat up. Yeah,
I
you got to
don't
be
know.
able to sachet down the block
I could see women with panties because
so you don't trundle.
they need something to hold their feminine
You
shit.
don't want to be caught trundling down the block. You might get a baseball bat taken
Well,
to
you
you.
don't want your boys flinging everywhere. You got to tuck them in there.
Nah, I wear boxers. They're
No,
flipping
no,
and
no,
flopping
no.
over.
Whoever
anyway.
created boxer shorts, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
Why?
They're swinging
won't
free.
That's
You won't
good.
chafe for what?
Dude, let me tell
Those
you, you know how these
boxer shorts
Muslims,
would
they
be
wear
good.
these one piece, they
Briefs.
look like gowns. I think that's cool. Or like a Scottish kilt. Walk around
Those-
in open air. Kid me?
I forget what they call them.
Or the Greeks. The Greek, they wear skirts. They're dancing.
Togas.
Togas is Roman.
Well, it's from the Greek.
I mean,
When
yeah,
they the
yeah,
big
yeah.
raid.
From the Greek
Bloody-
word toga.
Toga.
Tuga.
Go
Toga.
commando, absolutely.
Tuga or not tuga?
I tell you what, this may seem like an odd question, but if you're home alone, do you put clothes on?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. You, Matt? No, right?
no.
What
It
if a
depends what
criminal
I'm
sleeps
doing.
with a dog door? You want to be
Well, if
caught
I'm
with your
not-
balls free?
If
Yeah.
I'm mowing the lawn, I do.
Well, that's different. I'm saying in the house, alone.
I hope so.
God forbid Carlos doesn't leave his webcam on by accident one day.
I'm
All
on
right,
a
here's a
lawn
question
tractor,
for you.
naked as a
When you're
jaybird.
in your house alone, do you close your bathroom door?
No.
Okay, just curious. Some people do. They even lock it.
Well, what good is that? You can't hear the criminal breaking in.
I don't know. Making it easier. Just curious.
So you don't. What do they say? You don't call 911. You call 811. That's the number you call when you want to dig a hole.
You best have a gun because 911 takes 6 minutes to get there. A lot of shit can happen in 6 minutes.
I believe if somebody breaks into your house, they either watching you or know you.
Yeah.
It's not random. Very
No.
rare.
What I love is all the package robbers that are getting thwarted now. I've seen all kinds of funny videos on. They're making,
Blow up
confetti
boxes.
bombs. Yeah.
Did you see the girl who snapped her leg when she was running down the driveway with the person's package? She broke her leg in their front yard and had to go to the hospital. That's
Good.
how they caught her.
Did they sue her? Did they sue the people for having a package delivered?
I
Yeah.
have no idea, but she snapped her leg. You see it in the video. She snapped it clear in half. Like,
She deserved it.
I seen one where the guy has his water sprinkler set to when that light goes on to somebody, it sees somebody, the water sprinkler goes on.
oh yeah, that was the one that was in the back of his work truck, wasn't it? To keep people from stealing his tools.
I need some
think
It
girls.
was
was
in
a
the
work truck in the driveway. Yeah.
I think he had it mounted in the back of his work truck and then had it hooked up to the light. I think I know.
You know
you're
what
talking about.
the problem is here, Steve? Nobody knows each other.
Steve?
It's not. Yeah, Stevie,
Yeah,
Capture
yeah.
Life Connection.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like New York where you grew up with everybody. It's not like Matt was talking about earlier. Brian, the neighborhood was established. Everybody and all that. In Florida, you go from the air-conditioned car to the air-conditioned house to the air-conditioned supermarket. You don't hang out outside at 91% humidity and talk to the neighbor. They don't know each other. Everybody's got a fence.
That sounds like Long Island, Jim.
It is.
I don't know. I grew up on Long Island,
Like
and
on Island.
I grew up at
Yeah.
the right time because when they made
I'm
my
talking about like
development,
Brookville, Mutton Town, all these neighborhoods. People don't want to know their neighbors.
They got a neighborhood called Mutton Town.
Yeah.
Very wealthy.
You got
Found the
Mount
file, Jim.
Sinai and Shoreham and all that. Those were
I
sod
know
farms when I was in the 70s. They were sod farms.
Mutton
Now they're
Town?
built up neighborhoods.
Mutton Town, Long Island.
Mutton Town. Mutton. You know what mutton is, right?
M-U-T-T-O-N.
Well, people
You know
don't
what the
stay
funny
long.
part of it is? Most of Long Island, like Amagassett and all that,
Indian.
Manhasset, most of it is named after the Indians.
Indian.
And yet the NFL made the Washington Redskins change their name. So they said, okay, screw you. We'll be the Washington
team.
football team.
I love that. That's a great. That was a. Can't beat it.
That's a perfect screw you to the NFL.
I'm
Hey,
tired.
I got that file, Jim. I found
Good
the file. Yeah, I will.
Fine, man. I know I've seen it, but I wanted to see it again.
The
Bloody
old
long
Just for the
intro.
record, Matt, AZ Drone Productions has joined you a little bit ago.
Hey, how are you, man? I didn't see that. Yeah, I've been too busy looking at this. How are you, mate? Thanks for coming in.
Arizona drone dude. What's up?
I'll just fill Justin in on the background on this. So Jim did when we did one of my live shows, and Jim dyed his moustache. Right now, you know, sometimes the carpet doesn't match the curtains and all sorts of shit. So all of these different colours that he's got going on. So anyway,
Miss Claire,
did an
that
intro.
one was.
I did an intro for a few of them. Peter Carroll, I did Adrian as well, and Jim, and I was going to do the others, but I didn't. It takes a bit of time to put these together. But anyway, this is the premise of this, is after all this crap, right? So every time Jim came onto the live show, before I put him in the show, I played this intro. So here we go. Let me just share a video file. Now I've got to find it in this one. Are you kidding me?
Is that how you do it now? You're using the share the video file instead of share screen?
Yeah, the audio's a lot better.
Much,
better.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've been doing
Yeah,
that a lot too.
Yeah, it's the way to go. Although it doesn't play, as I said, 265 files. It doesn't do it.
Really?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't know what it is. So 264 is the only one it does. What am I after? DaVinci.
DaVinci, by the way, now plays MRK files from if you record from OBS and all that.
Oh, okay, right.
It'll play MRK.
Okay, here's Jim's bloody intro here.
Bloody.
His story goes something like this. Thinks he's a 10 with his puppy stupid red. Thinks he's looking fair with his multicolored hair. Thinks it's all that, but he looks like crap. Cause it's Jim Boy from Beyond Drones. Oh yeah.
I was a lot better looking in those days.
Did you actually sing that, Matt?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like an Australian hillbilly.
I was going to say, I didn't know they had country folk there.
We had
Isn't
we
it
had
funny
the
how
show.
people lose their accent when they sing though?
Sorry.
A lot of people. Like I said, isn't it funny how a lot of people almost lose their accent when they sing? Like how
They
Ozzy
do.
didn't. Ozzy had a real deep accent, but when he sung, you thought he was American.
Yeah,
When you
exactly
get-
right.
When you get drunk, your normal accent comes back. The more I drink, the more the Long Island comes back.
Mate, I'm trying to get Tim Jackson to sound Australian. It's you know, fucking hell. I asked him the other day, I think you were on. I said, "What? Give me your best Australian accent." And he nah. And then he said kookaburra. He said kookaburra. You know, I said that doesn't sound Australian.
How long's he been over there?
Fucking 20 years or some shit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, they still haven't caught him.
That extradition didn't go through, huh?
I told him once he gets his warrants cleared, he can come back.
Tornado's close. My phone service is getting bad. Wow.
Tornado there in New York.
You got a tornado, Stevie? And Carlos?
What
No.
the hell?
I
We don't
think-
have tornadoes here.
I think
Not by me.
Stevie's on the road. If I'm
Maybe he's by the water.
Oh,
He might be vacationing somewhere.
he's
Yeah, I
not
think
even-
he was on the road traveling, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he in one of those storm chaser vans?
No, I
I
don't.
would love to do that. Go with some professionals and go tornado chasing. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Would you?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. I'd fly that mini one right into that son of a bitch. Get the ultimate shot.
Oh yeah, what would you care? With a
No
mini-
loss
Do it.
there.
Do a screen record, dude, because you ain't getting that SD back.
That's right.
Do that Find My Drone when it's like 3 miles away into somebody's fence.
Hey, did y'all see that video? And it just came out, I think, recently. Some guy in a Cessna was circling and taking video of a twister. It was like right outside of his wing. And I'm just going, dude, are you out of your mind? And I mean, it's just there, all the way to the ground.
He was in a little 4-seater plane, wasn't he?
It might have been. I don't know. It looked like a Cessna from what I could tell. He had the struts on the wing, the wing
Yeah,
support.
4 seats.
I think I know
Yeah.
which video you're talking about. I think I saw it.
But yeah, I saw that and said, you're out of your mind. I'd be headed as far away from that thing. And he's circling it, trying to get a picture.
Stevie's up in Westchester.
I thought he was in the Bronx, which is right next to each other.
So did I.
They're right next to each other. Bronx, Westchester.
County wise.
Take the Whitestone Bridge up
Yeah,
to
There's a
Cross County.
tornado. There's a tornado there.
I could have swore the other
Let me
day
see
on your
something.
live he said he couldn't join because he was doing something and he was somewhere else. I thought he was on the road, traveling or something.
You know, Carlos, the way they renamed all those bridges and shit, I would probably get lost now. I mean, you know how to drive.
They changed all
Kind
the
of like,
names.
you know, the 278, the BQE and all that. But if they go renaming the goddamn thing, I don't understand the point of that. Why would you change the Verrazano Narrows Bridge? Why would you change the name?
They didn't change that one. The one they changed was the Tappan Zee. They named it Mario Como.
Why? What did he do?
He's a dick.
What did he build? He didn't build
I have no idea. That Jackie Robinson was the Interborough rather was now the Jackie Robinson. The 59th Street Bridge is the Edcott Bridge.
I think so.
Triborough Bridge is the JF Kennedy Bridge.
They're getting weather up there.
You see it?
It's kind of north of New York, but it
Yeah.
looks like it.
Gotta be
looks
by
like
the
a Texas
water.
afternoon here.
Isn't it by the water?
Not that
I
bad.
guess he is in Winchester.
I don't know. I'm good here.
I didn't see
Pay
that
attention,
in
you
the
idiots.
What
Chat.
are
I
you
didn't
talking
see
about?
that in the chat though. It's
I
not
saw
showing
it.
on
Said
mine.
No, I
Westchester.
didn't see it either.
That's why I said Westchester, but I think he's in the Bronx. But I mean, you could walk 5 feet from the Bronx into Westchester. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, see, it doesn't show it on
Might
my
have to
chat.
cross a river, maybe.
no river. You drive
No.
from Bronx to Westchester.
Westchester County.
Oh, yeah, it says I'm in Westchester,
Yeah.
New York, and my phone is going crazy with tornado warnings.
Huh.
They had, I'm in Canada and don't need to hear your political belly aching. Well, you have queens and kings over there, don't you, in Canada?
I know
Where's Prison
Trudeau sold all their gold. He got rid of it. Any kind of gold holdings that Canada was having, he got rid of it. Sold it.
Kings and queens in Canada.
Probably more queens.
A lot of queens over there.
They trundle
Cold.
down the road.
Cold weather.
They're prancing all right.
Hey, that Trudeau is a smart dude. He's keeping the border closed to the U.S.
He's
Good
smart.
idea.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I have no desire to go to Canada.
No, keep it closed. What do I care?
Yeah, really.
You really don't like Canada, do you?
No, Canada's nice.
I've been up in
You never
Canada.
tell what
It is
government you
nice.
can go to from one to the other.
Yeah, you go to, what is it? In Quebec,
One of them
it's all
speaks
French.
The other one speaks English.
Yeah.
British Columbia, I think they're still part of the British Empire. I'm not sure because they're British. Says so. I don't know.
No, okay.
And they
Yes,
speak French in Quebec.
they do. They do. They love it. The whole of Canada is all bilingual signage and all that sort of shit until you go over the border into Quebec.
And
And then-
Newfoundland is nothing more than Western Europe.
I wasn't
Thank-
talking. Shit. I'll
No.
tell you what.
I didn't hear you. Fucking walked right over you. I mean,
It's like,
Sucks, doesn't it?
we got Gary, all fired up in the chat.
He doesn't care about politics. Or
There you go.
Canadians? He doesn't care,
Canadians.
but Canadians don't care about politics.
Canadians don't
apparently-
spam the conversation with politics. Nobody cares.
Well,
Oh, that's
apparently,
kind of the reason why
They have prancing. There's a lot of prancing and trundling up there.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
cause and effect. It's the silent majority. We let it happen here in the U.S. The first mistake was everybody adopted. Not that there's anything wrong with it about gay people.
Stevie
That was
just
the
sent
first
me.
Not
mistake.
that there's anything wrong with
There
it.
was absolutely something. Yeah, but we adopted it. You know, we accepted it. We said, okay, there's nothing wrong with it.
I didn't mean to shoot you. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but
We should have said something's wrong with it.
There you go. That's
No,
from
You just
Stevie.
got in the way of my bullet.
Yeah.
yeah, 6
Steady
times.
building outdoors and mobile home. Doesn't say anything about you can't fly your drones, so you can still do that.
No.
No, you're safe. There's no TFR.
No, those are just all warning alerts.
Yeah, you could
It's
get
more of
them
a-
anywhere. Put it to the
It's
These are
just
more-
a
drone
sug-
up.
No, it's just a suggestion not to fly into the tornado.
It's more of
I'll
a
listen to
it's
that.
more of a guideline, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see anything mandatory about that.
I think that neighborhood's least of their problem is a drone while a fucking tornado's ripping through there.
It's what we would call expendable.
Oh, yeah.
You work out your audio there, Brian?
Probably
How
not.
could this site be
Matt's
reached?
complain I'm talking all over him, but fuck him.
That's what I say. I agree.
What does he know?
Not like he has the power to kick anybody out of this.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Hey, I'm gone.
Dude. Well, there's one thing about this bullshit is that we can say what we like to each other, and no one cracks the shits.
No one
Which is a good
cares. Yeah.
thing.
Matt, are you ready almost to go to a 3S?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
That's-
man.
Just so you know, that's batteries and charger.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
yeah,
bigger
totally
broken
different
arms.
setup.
Do
Totally
you
different.
have a multi-charger, Matt?
No. That's my next step up is going to be a whole new purchase. You know, it's going to have the
That would be
charger.
for your spring next year, whenever it happens. Right? You're in
How's
the
it going,
fall now,
Ryan?
Matt?
No,
June.
he didn't
Yeah.
fall down.
Well, we're coming into we're coming into winter. So yeah,
So,
yeah, that's it.
so
Hey,
you
Ron.
start saving your money for when your spring starts.
Well, it
When
doesn't
your
really
spring
matter
has sprung.
because winter here ain't like your winter, man. I fly all year round here. You know, there's no issue.
Okay. What's winter? 60 degrees, 50 degrees?
Oh shit! What's
Oh, Celsius. I don't know.
to
You gotta go
Anybody have the
Celsius for that.
Celsius
22
meter?
Celsius to Fahrenheit?
Ron, have you been out prancing
71.
or trundling?
71?
Have you been trundling about, mate?
Ronaldo, have you been out trundling?
Trundling?
Yes, sir.
Trundling
what,
around.
Sounds like, what
I've been
the fuck are
working-
you
what
guys
Matt
talking
does.
about?
Why are you wearing a dark T-shirt? You're out of color, Ron.
He's
It's a-
trundling.
Trundling t-shirt.
Yeah, dark,
supposed to
dark
be in
blue.
white.
Let a brother
know.
trundle, will you?
Yeah.
Hey, change the subject. Ron, have you taken any more balloon rides?
No more balloon rides.
No?
No.
Any in the future?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Ed, you know, they finally showed their true colors by saying that these people were getting paid to put all these down as COVID. So, and that's not politics. That's friggin' out and out lying.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Oh.
video I saw.
Shit.
That's straight friggin' down.
This dude is out of his mind.
Just cutting the wing with it a little bit.
Yeah. That's insane.
That looks more like a funnel cloud. Is that a tornado?
That's a
Oh,
fun,
what-
yeah.
He showed above. It looked like a tornado from above.
I don't think that has
This
the
was
same
7 days
suction
ago
as a.
in Oklahoma.
as a tornado.
Wait, that's not touching down, is it?
Nah,
That cannot
it
have
was
the
from-
power of a tornado. That would just suck them in.
Yeah.
Or he has a very strong motor. Huh?
No, usually those are water funnels.
He's over land.
I know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he's over
That is
Oklahoma. I don't know if that's land or
Well,
not.
Ron's the pilot in here. Would you do that, Ron?
Look
Fuck
below.
no.
There's no destruction. There's no destruction on the
Nah,
ground.
that's a funnel cloud. That's not a tornado. You could walk
I
around.
wouldn't get me near it.
I don't think that's reaching the ground.
No, it's
No.
trying to, but it looks like it's about halfway.
That's cool looking though.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not touching the ground, right?
Nah, it didn't look that strong.
I didn't see anything.
Like you said, shit wasn't flying around. No cows flying. No trucks.
It don't count. If the barn ain't flying, it don't
That's it.
count.
I've seen that before. Back in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's right, Mr. 610.
You know, I never
Or
marked.
601. 610.
610, yeah.
610, yeah.
I never
Good
marked
memory there, FC.
that
Say again?
Grizzly video.
You got a good memory.
Only because I knew a girl in Pennsylvania many moons ago at 610.
It's because you owed her $610. The only reason you remember her.
That was the area code.
That's how much it cost him.
Between traveling, maybe back and forth a few times.
A night, yeah.
How much was
Freaking
it an hour?
Allentown, right? No, was it Allentown? No. Is there a place called Northampton? Does that sound right?
Yes, Northampton and
Pennsylvania?
Southampton.
No, Northampton in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I don't know.
Ron? No?
What's that?
Northampton, Pennsylvania. Does that sound familiar?
No, I was listening to Radio Dispatch, but Northampton,
Northampton, no H. No?
Oh, Stevie.
Northampton?
Yeah. North of Allentown, maybe a little bit? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be
No,
wrong.
there's a
Matt?
Northampton with an H.
Is it Northampton?
Yeah.
Maybe it is Northampton. I don't know.
Yeah, it's up in Bucks County.
That I couldn't tell you.
I'm guessing the biker radio station has changed its channel, Matt. Do you see
Okay.
this? I'm on the biker radio station.
You're kidding.
No, that's the biker radio station. I'm guessing they changed their channel because
Does that look like Korean?
You better watch it.
Have a look at that.
this is a learning experience. If you can get the Brazilian wax on here, this is a learning experience or channel.
That looks
Oh,
like a
God.
virus.
Now I see what he's looking at.
Some sort of
Whoa,
dental
whoa, whoa.
work going on there.
Very European.
It's the biker radio station. Look at the address.
Yeah, look at the bouncing.
Yeah, look at that ad. That
Bouncing
looks like
Betties.
it looks like an
Bouncing
ad page
Betty.
out of a porn magazine from the 90s.
If we don't see Matt for a week or two, we'll know why now. Because he's been banned, he's thrown off of YouTube.
Or he went to the biker radio station.
Got no time for live streams anymore.
Or it's a code word I'm going to nick off. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Key code
Change
word.
that to a W.
oh dear. I want to read you something. Bloody Stevie, Capture Life Connection. Right now, I put that video up of the freestyle too before I wrecked it. Right, and I pinned his comment because I thought it was freaking hilarious. Right, he wrote down here: the dark side has taken another camera drone pilot. You need a young priest or an old priest, right? Yeah, get me out of this shit. And a garlic necklace. Da 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 da. My FPV flying is different. My DJI FPV drone is so fancy, I fly with my pinky fingers extended. Oh dear.
You want to hear a funny story with pinky fingers? When my sister told her daughter, when girls drink, they put they take a sip and their pinky goes up. So what does this girl do? She takes a cup, drinks, and goes like this. She was a child. I mean, okay. She didn't put the connection, same hand. I thought that was cute, though.
Oh dear. Doesn't look Korean.
Well,
So
she
what are you
wasn't
doing?
Irish, that's for sure.
Nope. German, Italian, Puerto Rican, and French.
Oh, hey, Jim.
That's
Yes,
a
sir.
mutt.
We still haven't learned the fate of the pit bull yet.
Well, it's not the pit bull's fault.
He bit somebody or she?
He ate the
he
foot.
did.
The foot of what?
If your foot's getting necrotic and all that, the dogs will eat them. Your
Okay.
dog will eat. Well, Ron went to a call. Go ahead, Ron.
Blood alcohol of 400 plus. Fell asleep at 8, or fell asleep at 4 a.m. Woke up at 8 a.m. to realize, like, oh shit, where's my foot? It's gone. And there's the pit bull laying there about half asleep. Apparently, she was on a lot of pain meds, so he got some stuff in his system. It's like, oh, I'm done eating. I'll take a nap now.
What the fuck?
He ate her foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look it up. There's a bunch of it. They eat the
Jesus.
necrosis.
That'll be on my top things to look up on the net. That's for sure.
Dog eats foot.
Dog eats foot.
When was this call?
Yesterday, Saturday.
Oh my god, that is nuts. I ain't never heard some shit like that before.
Yeah,
That's
Did he rip off bone and everything?
On me.
Bone and all run.
I don't know. They had it pretty bandaged by the time I got there, and
Oh, okay.
there was a lot of blood, and I'm like, I'm not taking this bandage back off. But
you expect that sort of thing in the bush, mate. You know, out in the forest, but not in your living room.
yeah,
You ever hear the story of the woman that got attacked by the, I don't know, some kind of ape or chimpanzee, and it ripped the lady's face off in Connecticut?
Yeah, it was her
Yeah.
friend's. It was her friend that showed
Yeah.
up to our house, and she had some new hairstyle, and I guess it freaked the fucking chimpanzee
But
out.
he ripped the woman's face apart. She had to
Yeah,
get a
the
whole. Oof.
Yeah,
People
the cops had to shoot it.
got to realize these are wild animals. Keep tigers as pets.
Yes, who was it? Siegfried or Roy? One of them got
Yep.
attacked by their own tiger.
In
Uh-oh.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Who's
Uh-oh.
throwing up?
Hang on, get ready, everybody. Get ready
No.
for some nudity.
The
I
dog.
expect
The
nothing
dog ate
less.
the
Of.
guy's foot. They're not showing you the pictures, though.
Could you imagine?
Why won't they show you the pictures?
Is he spread eagle? What the fuck?
Dog
What did I
eats
tell you?
Blackbird man's big toe.
and while
What
you're
did I tell you was going to happen?
select images, Matt, it'll probably select images instead of stories.
Dogs dig eating feet.
Oh Jesus!
Where's his dog?
Looks like a white foot to me.
It's so nasty.
Take me out of the big screen.
Nipple boy.
Don't you guys got better shit to do?
Why are you here?
Apparently not.
How you
Adrian,
doing,
why
big
are you
man?
here,
I
Adrian?
know, you prick. Ron, Justin, Jimbo. My extra license to sleep, man. I'm tired.
Well,
Man
then go
never
to
wears
bed,
a
you
shirt. The shirtless one.
Look at
Oh,
this,
he's
man.
Look, he's tired and
Always
he's
running
drinking.
around braless.
Adrian has 7 of us now in the stream.
You
Oh,
gotta
the
think
dog
that
couldn't
shit
take it.
too.
The dog couldn't take the pressure, right, Brian?
No. He just freaked out. He goes, "What is this?" Sorry, Chew.
Jim, he's tired.
Oh, that's
Adrian's
bad.
tired and drinking. Expect a dick pic later.
I was trying to get him to chew my foot, but he wouldn't for some reason.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
you ugly prick.
You know, I was just thinking to myself, looking at you, that you probably look at yourself and think you're good looking, but there is no such thing as a good looking Curious George, all right? It's just not going to happen.
There he's back to the nipples again.
Go put your glasses on. I want to see you look like Urkel.
He does have a nipple fetish.
He does.
Nipple knock
Yeah,
up.
I've noticed that in Florida with you.
I know.
Pretty weird.
First of all, it's not my fault that his nipple was hard. I had nothing to do with that.
See, that internet is
He
up and
didn't
running.
really. Did you hear what he said about nothing to do with it? There you go. What happened to Matt, by the way? He left his own show.
When's the last time you trimmed your toenails, Adrian? Plans shared with you.
That's
Only
really
on Northeast Drone Productions.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's playing with a full deck, that kid.
You notice
That's all
half
he'd
of
be
you
naked.
guys clicked off your cams as soon as he came on.
We know what was coming, mate.
You heard what happened to Rodney Bell, right?
Live
And
stream in the
Dennis
middle of a
Lovelady.
storm. Give you an
Months ago.
exclusive. Oh yeah, dude, do that. Excellent.
Oh, where they put the link in the in the chat, and that girl popped in with her boobs.
No, a guy popped in shaking his thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did the
Rodney.
helicopter for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was on. Was that on Rodney's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dennis
Yeah.
apparently said he was busy with the grandkid or whatever, said he probably wouldn't be in, but he was listening. Then all of a sudden his icon showed up. on
No,
the screen
was it?
here.
Oh, icon, but
Let him
wrong.
in, and then all
Icon,
of a
but wrong
sudden
spelling, right?
you see this camera come on and this naked guy running out in front of it, and then he spins around, faces the camera, and
Proud
does
proud
what he-
American.
It was
Proud to be
me and-
American.
and
That sounds
you-
like something an Australian would do. Yeah.
we're just sitting there like, what the?
Showing his junk.
And everybody started yelling, Dennis, you stud.
You had to see Ron's. You had to see their reaction. That was best.
Oh, it was priceless.
The reactions were the best.
At least, well, with the ukulele, he's got a bit of a problem because he plays it up here. At least a guitar, you can cover some shit up, you know. But a ukulele is just too small.
He needs a bass. Stand-up
is.
bass.
Back.
Look at my donk. What have you got going on here, Jim? For a change, it doesn't look like porn.
Oh, I didn't know I was still sharing. I was
Yeah.
sitting here looking at crap.
Hey, that's cool. I'd take one of them for a spin.
Oh, hell yeah.
A flying car. I don't know. Maybe 10 feet off the ground. I
A
wouldn't go too
racing
high.
flying car.
Doesn't matter if you're 10 feet off the ground if you're doing 100 mile an hour.
Right.
Oh. I wouldn't go 100.
Still splatters you for 50 feet.
Mr. FPV talking here. Wouldn't do 100. Come on, man. You wuss.
I enjoy my life.
62 miles an hour in 3 seconds.
There's a car that does that. Doesn't the new what do they call that? Hummer. The new electric Hummer does that, I think. 3
Oh,
seconds.
those electric cars are insane with their
They're
torque.
all torque. Yeah, they're all torque.
Yeah.
All torque.
Ron's all
All
torque and no
torque and no
action.
traction.
All torque, no action.
That's
Traction.
Ron. Ron,
Yes.
was it? Oh, what have we got going? Jim, what have you got going now?
I don't know. There's women on it.
It looks like bloody Top Gun.
Check this out.
Here we go.
Is she flying it or somebody flying it for her?
They're making it look like she's flying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably just a model.
Do you know what? I could imagine that there's not even anyone in there, to be honest.
Yep.
They're not showing it.
It's like a concept.
There
video
is
type.
one. There is one from Japan or China that I saw. It had a 15-minute flight, but somebody was flying it for them, like from
Yeah.
outside.
See that one where that chick was standing on a platform holding a.
Yeah.
And someone was like, yeah, right. Can you imagine falling off that? Where are you going to fall? Straight into those props.
You'd be salad.
Oh yeah, because those were really exposed on that thing. You didn't have any protection with those props.
No.
There's some crazy crap out there.
And you got to remember too, those size type vehicles, those are like propellers off of a Cessna size. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't small by any means.
Yeah.
It just
And
chop you up quicker.
look at the Mavic Pro did to Ron, and he nearly chopped his fucking fingers off.
It did.
And you know,
How'd you
well, you're
manage
talking
that?
about Inspire or a Matrice or something like that. That's gonna damage you too, mate. There's no mucking around with these things.
You get 17-inch blades coming at you.
How did you manage that, Ron? What'd you do?
Yeah, you tell him, Ron.
Hand catch.
It was a hand catch on a boat in Maui.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, that's something out of freaking Halo.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, that was like Dan was saying that
I would
dude
do
on
it
the
over the water.
Facebook group chopped 2 of his fingers off from a 3DR Solo.
Wow. Now
I would
that
do
might
this.
Try. I would try that.
I would do
water.
this.
Over water. Well, maybe not because that thing looks heavy. A really strong life jacket. I don't know.
I'll check that out. That's cool.
Anybody here afraid of heights?
No.
No.
I'm more afraid of the express elevator in the Empire State
Oh, I love
Building.
those. Yeah.
That thing
It's
is like shoving your legs up your ass.
If you time it right and jump up just as it stops, you'll hit the ceiling easily.
But see, I would much rather test that over water than over land.
That's brilliant. This guy's got an express elevator if one of those props stops.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. At least if you crashed and landed in the water, you wouldn't have to worry about those props breaking apart.
As long as it's a quick release off those.
Yeah. This is a lot safer than even those rocket packs because you have more control.
Mm.
Listen, when you fall, it doesn't matter what's propelling you.
Yeah, that's right. Like he's got a helmet on for safety.
Yeah.
Do you think they would ever be able to
The
design?
only reason they put a helmet on so they can have an open casket. Freaking funeral.
I guarantee you that thing, noise thing's blown his ears off too.
Do you think they could ever design a drone that if one of the motors went out, it could still maintain? The DJI drone?
No.
Do you think it would be possible to come up with a system where it could still maintain enough to get back to where it came from, the land?
Only if it's an octocopter.
It's totally plausible. I was reading something on this. It's totally plausible for a 4-blade, a 4-prop drone or a flying aircraft can stay in the air if the program is designed for redundancies
to spin.
Yep, it can compensate.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's why I'm wondering if DJI will ever implement something like that into their drones?
Of course not,
Safety
because they want you
reasons.
to crash it so you can bring it back to DJI Care, refresh it.
Okay, wait a minute though. Think of what you're saying though. So one of the motors goes out, so now it's on the other 3.
Yeah.
Those other 3 are going to compensate by spinning even faster. What little battery you've got left just went out the window.
Right.
Yeah, but what if it was enough to get it down on the ground?
But when it's spinning like this, it's completing. You're coming down as it's spinning, instead of one blade just stopping and go bam.
Yeah. Well, what shit's funny,
yeah,
because I've flown this thing through branches, right, accidentally, and it looks like, you know, a whippersnipper's gone through there and just shredded it, and this thing keeps flying, right? As soon as you get some resistance on those props and shit like that on the DJI, they go, up, stop, right? And this is the problem when it comes to bird strikes and things like that, because once it strikes and there's resistance there, your drone stops and falls out of the bloody sky. Gives you the
now,
shit.
I have seen a couple of DJI drones that did recover, but they were the what's the
Phantom 4?
The Phantoms, yeah. I've seen a few of those get hit by some big birds, and they were able to recover last second, like they flipped back over and were able to stabilize themselves. But I don't know about a pro or
that guy that used to do Never Mind Your Own. He had one that when it turned 90 degrees, it shut off because it hit a power line. Yeah, so all the blades stopped. But when it came down, as soon as it went like this, the blades started again.
Started by themselves.
Because you remember, Ron, when you were on the water on that boat, you tried to take it and put it 90 degrees and shut it down,
and it didn't work.
Right. It kept spinning on them.
Maybe it was just happened to be that one in a lifetime glitch. and it happened to save his drone.
They actually sped up. I think I was catching some of the wind too.
Well, they would have sped up because as soon as you turn them, it wants to speed up to right
Right,
itself.
it tries to bring it back up. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the FPV drones do that.
That was
Yeah,
your Mavic 2 Pro, right, Ron? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was this early in your drone days, Ron?
No.
2 years ago.
No, it was in Alaska, right?
Uh,
Fishing trip?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Good memory, Jim.
Got
Fishing in
some cuts
Alaska
on
for
it, too.
ice.
Thanks, Matt.
That's all right, mate.
I got you back there. Fuck you. I remembered the whole incident. But the craziest bastards in the world were those ones on that sailboat
Oh, brilliant. That was
where they're
brilliant.
doing the water's coming in and they're doing 100 miles an hour and he hand catches a Phantom.
Well, I like the launch. He just throws it out the window.
Boom.
I don't know how that thing stayed in the air though, because that wind was kicking. They were in the middle of a storm.
How did it get back? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
When I
Doesn't
will
it
get,
return to home to the remote? You can set
I
it
don't
to
know if
either
you guys
remote or
have ever
GPS.
seen this. When I'm fighting the wind, I'll get in yellow writing, limited propulsion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even in sport mode?
When it is what it considers over revving, if overheating itself, it goes into limited propulsion and it stops fighting the wind. So you got to bring the thing down immediately. Or else it's going to get blown with the wind.
I wonder if he was getting a wind warning on his Phantom.
I'm talking about the Matrice.
I was gonna say.
I was talking about that Phantom. That thing.
It's not the Mavic Mini doing that. I guarantee you that.
40-mile-an-hour winds, you're trying to fight them. It takes exception.
And Jim landed it right in that tree, didn't he?
Oh, I've had them and the Inspires behind me have been in trees. I had the friggin' Inspire land in a tree because I stayed over the tree too long and it thought the palm tree was the ground and decided to lower the booms. True story.
Yeah. Yeah, I might as well land now. Why not? That's the same with flying them in fog, bringing them back down.
Well, if you get those, like with the fog, right, you're screwing up the sensors. The vision sensors can't see.
It thinks it's landing.
Oh yeah, did you see that video of that guy that went over the clouds or over that fog that was like 10,000 feet in the air, and he was up on a mountain, and he was trying to bring the bird down when he got to the bottom, and it wouldn't go through the clouds. Like it stopped on the top of the fog and was just hovering because it thought it was the ground.
Yeah,
and he almost lost his drone.
Yeah, easy done. There's a day I went out with Andrew down in Mount Gambier 18 months ago with all the fog, and he took off straight through the fog. And I said, dude, don't do that. He wanted to see how thick it was. I said, don't do that.
Yeah, once you get up to the top of it.
Coming back halfway down, you hear and you hear your controller go, dee dee. I was fucking landing.
Yeah, and if you can't turn off the obstacle,
but you can override all that stuff, right? Yeah, turn it off. Like
well, you can turn the obstacle avoidance off by putting some of them in the sports mode. But didn't the Air 1 you couldn't turn it off?
The bottom sensors you can't shut off.
Yeah. See, that was the one that he had was the Air 1, and he couldn't shut it off, so he got stuck on the top of the layer of fog because it thought it was the ground, and he couldn't land it.
Let me ask you a question. Even if you shut off the sensors, it's shutting off the front, back, left, right, but it's not shutting off that bottom optical flow sensor.
No, because when you come down, those sensors sense the ground.
Right.
When you get about 8 or 10 feet off the ground, and then that's when it stops and it makes that beeping noise, and then it starts lower and real slow. So I'm sure an Air 2 would probably have the same issue, or a Mini 2 would, even if you shut them off, even if you were in sports mode.
Mr. Matt, did you see the message from the droning veteran? He just joined us, saying hello.
No, he didn't see it.
I'm bringing it to his attention just in case he's searching stuff on the
It
web.
just can't you see it on screen?
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm looking down. I'm not looking at the writing.
Would you decide to switch
It was
days?
too
'cause you
obvious,
keep
I guess.
working on the weekends.
I was wrong. He doesn't have the hat on in his logo. I thought he had the Bush hat on.
It's the first time you've ever been wrong. How are you, Dan?
I was incorrect.
Incorrect. Oh, good to see you, man. It was good having him on the other day too.
Yeah, it was nice.
Having a bit of a chat. It's all good.
He doesn't jump on a lot.
Not
Who,
live.
Dan?
No.
I've never seen Dan on.
Not on a live show.
Came on. That was your last one. He came on, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember how I was talking about how spots were going to start getting taken up because of all the lives? You know when Adrian went live last? What was it? Saturday.
Saturday night.
You know there was 3 other shows that went live at the same time he did. I got 4 notifications from 4 different shows going live at one time.
Yeah.
All having to do with drones.
Yeah, it was all drone channels. One was Dan, Drone Worship, and then one was I think Old Man and the Drone was on
Saturday.
Mitch, yeah.
Oh,
Dan.
Mitch. No, not Old Man and the Drone on the Saturday.
But it was
Dan
somebody,
don't
but it
care.
was 4 different. It was 3 other shows besides his. I can't remember who the other 2 were, but I was surprised. I was like, damn.
There's some cloud shots for you, Matt. I can't share, but that's where I'm going. I'll be 2 weeks from today
In the clouds.
in the clouds.
Aren't you taking a trip to like Washington or California or something like that? Did Al Diaz ever say he's going to join you?
He says he's going to hopefully
Try.
meet up with us.
He's
This
been
is
kind
going,
of
Red Lodge, Montana. I was on the motorcycle, and look what do you see what I rode through next? I literally couldn't see 10 feet in front of me. And then I get up top and broke through the top of the clouds at about 11,000. I'm on the motor the hell of a time seeing.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, that's some thick ass fog right there.
And you know, right off to that guardrail is a cliff.
That's not a cliff. That's an entire mountain.
Right. What are you doing,
what's the
about
biggest
30?
planes you fly?
Yeah, if that.
Right.
But you get up top up there's like no trees, no real wild plants at all except for some grass.
Oh, that's a nice shot right there.
You're
I wonder
pushing
why.
11 and 12,000 feet, but this one cliff that I flew above was actually really cool. But I did that, man. I launched it up through the clouds, or up, and then the clouds moved in. Yeah, I was standing right on the edge there, and the clouds were actually hitting me right on the ankles.
That is so cool looking.
It's an area called Beartooth Pass, Montana.
Why are there no trees there? Is that hard rock underneath or what?
I think between that and, like I said, it's up around 12,000 feet.
It looks almost like green grassland type look to
Yeah.
it.
That was with the old Phantom 4 Pro.
How far out were you able to get on there?
What's that?
How far out were you able to get?
Oh,
Did
I
you
went
get
out.
pretty good signal out there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's nothing to block it.
There's nothing out there.
That's
to
a
block
really
that.
nice shot.
You know, those things are still $1,600.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Yeah, they're the
DJI
same here.
drones don't drop in price ever. Look at the Pro 2, still the same price as it was when it came out.
I tried to
That's
buy my old Phantom 4 back from the girl I sold it to, and she wants the same amount of money that I sold it to her for. And I'm like, no.
No, well, as I said, you can still buy a Spark in store, and it'll be the same price as a Mavic Mini.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting a warning. Amber alert.
Amber,
Child
Amber.
abduction. Missing adult.
No, it's another lost old guy.
Lost old guy.
Oh, it's nice
I
color
rescued-
grading, Ron.
Oh, that was. That was before I had Final Cut, and I was still learning. I think
Yeah,
I was
no,
using
mate.
iMovie or something.
Only kidding, mate.
Nice
I know that's
location.
I
Yeah,
know that's
videos
not
aren't all as fancy as yours, man.
color graded. I can't believe you just said that.
I tried to sharpen up the Tiny Hawk Freestyles image. No.
Hey, in reality, Ron has the best equipment, I think, out of all of us.
He has. Yeah.
He's got some nice ass cameras.
Hey, Ron, just got to learn how to use it. No, I'm only kidding.
What's that?
Nothing, mate. You're doing a good job, buddy. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Now that he's gone, we can tell the truth.
Thomas Ariels is saying good night to everyone. Good night, Mr. Tomas.
Thomas, see you, mate. Good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. Yeah, we were cracking into Ron one night. He wasn't there. Was kind of hoping he was listening, but we were accusing him of taking all of his shots off of Shutterstock, and then just
National Geographic magazines.
and then just saying they were his.
What a great idea.
We know the trick. Look, I was driving down the street and I picked up a magazine. Look what I took a picture of.
I'd have to go into a lot of doctors' offices to get that magazine.
Good photo of the page. Just hope it's not glossy. Yeah.
Just turn your flash off.
The fluoride's in the fluoride reflection off.
Little colorization on there. You'd be good.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, there was one shot of like two sheep in the field. It looked like something out of Mutual of Omaha. Those Wild Kingdom old
Oh, yeah.
films. That's what.
Where
Ron
Jim
was
battles the alligator. Now
Yes.
we'll watch Jim battle the alligator. That poor bastard.
You guys remember that show?
Oh,
Wild
Jim was a
Kingdom?
tough mother. Jim could wrestle just about anything.
He got all the dirty work while that old guy stood back. What
Yeah,
Marlon Perkins?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild Kingdom. What's it? Wild Kingdom?
Wild
Yeah.
Kingdom.
Yep.
Mutual of Omaha.
Jim probably didn't get paid shit.
That was a Sunday show.
Yes.
I'm going to stay back
I don't
near the
remember if it was
helicopter while Jim
before or
goes and
after
wrestles the
Lawrence
bear.
Yep.
That's
Now
a nice
let's
shot.
watch Jim wrestle
who
the
is
bear.
this? This is Ron?
No.
No.
Who is this?
National Geographic.
Oh, okay.
No. That's
Hey,
not,
Chris
not
Wedgeworth.
with that. Not with that camera movement. It wasn't.
That was you, Matt?
I'm Destination Paradise.
Oh, there's a light leak there. Must be a friend of Matt's.
Here you go. Editing tips.
Loves his light leaks.
Look at this. That's beautiful. That's fucking. I wish I had some. Well,
No,
Look,
wait a minute.
I like the way he was flying close to the trees. That was cool.
There are channels. Okay, it says 4 hours of 4K
yeah.
wildland flyovers, 8 million views.
Yeah. No.
I'm serious. Look at that shit.
Ron, you do
They
a
use
lot
that
of
stuff in
hunting.
doctor's offices.
Now, watch this. Right.
Is it illegal to hunt with the drone?
He almost hit the tree and went up.
This is why it's not National Geographic. Watch this. Oh, can't see the tree.
Little tree up.
Oh, there it is.
Right there.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
That
Who's
can
your
affect-
daddy?
Ron, are you allowed to hunt with the drone or no? Is that illegal?
Oh heavens, no.
That's illegal. In a lot of states. You can't even fish with them. Some people
Is it just because it makes it easier? I mean, what's the reason?
probably.
Yeah,
Cheating.
It's considered.
And a gun's not cheating, I guess, is it?
Well, in
First
some
of
places
all-
too, isn't it illegal
Wait,
to
where
pay
is
them
this?
to?
That's pretty cool. That,
These are on the side of the mountain.
but where?
Gotta be
is that?
southwest.
I forget where.
In
They're
the
built
US?
must be
into the
like-
side of the mountain. No.
I didn't think so.
That's a good assumption, though, Jim.
That's probably like
Like
the
Colorado.
southwestern.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any time, man.
That looked like somewhere in the desert, though.
They have those things. I don't want to
No.
say Africa, but like
No, that's
built into the side of the mountain. They're carved out.
Oh, Afghanistan
Caves.
and places like that have got those cities in the mountains and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
I think it's Afghanistan, something like that.
Oh yeah, they had statues that were carved in the side of mountains too. The ones that got
Afghanistan is like
ruined.
a Stone Age country.
Lot of
Pakistan,
stone there.
Afghanistan. A lot of stands in there.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Standing
they
low.
trundle.
Laurel and Stan. Laurel.
God.
They sashay. They don't trundle.
See, now that's Shane right there. There you go. Look at
He's
that.
trying for another tree.
He loves those trees, doesn't he?
How are these horses not getting ticked off?
They're wild.
They get
Yeah.
spooked, maybe.
They'll come up and kick your ass.
They will. I'll see. He's moving away.
That's illegal here to fly that close to livestock.
That might not be livestock. But it wouldn't be considered livestock if they're wild.
It's illegal here too. You're not allowed to screw with the wildlife. If
Come
you
on, man.
make it, change position.
If I get to Florida, I am dive-bombing a gator.
Go
I
from
had that
Michigan.
video where I was over top of a gator. I was about 10 feet above him. He was just hanging out in the water.
Steve says instead of sashaying or trundling, they might be to and fro.
Ooh. To and fro is good.
So you got your to and fro, your sashaying, your trundling. What else we got, Brian?
To and froing.
And prancing. Prancing.
Prancing.
Yeah.
Prancing. Yeah.
Prancing is like a slow skip.
I didn't say good day to you earlier, Chris. How are you, mate? Chris Woodward.
There is the old reliable strut as well.
The strut. Yeah. It's
Remember when women used to actually have a nice walk and strut? Little wiggle with the walk. Nowadays,
Is that a ship?
they walk like men.
Now they're fat bastards.
That's because they want to be men.
now they're fat. That's your friend request from a girl when you knew her when she was 16.
Yeah.
If she was the hottest thing in school and everyone wanted to go out with her.
And she's still using that picture.
Yeah. You got to be worried when their profile picture's just their face.
Yeah.
They're hiding something.
Kind
Well,
of
they're
girl
in
that
the-
walks and everything moves but her legs.
Her thighs are there before any other part of the body.
Start a fire between her legs. Friction.
Rub the skin tags together.
Oh,
But I hear
Oh, you act
fat
like
girls are
you've
good in
never had
bed.
a girl that
No,
smelled like rotten fish.
fat girls are good in bed.
We had this one. She was so fat. It took 4
How
people
fat
to live.
was she? No.
She had cockroaches living underneath her breasts and didn't even know it.
Hang on.
You had to hug
that's
her.
disgusting.
I want to sort something out here, Jim. You said we had one girl. So there was more than one of you in the bedroom. Is that what you're
There was
saying?
4 of us in there. It took 4 people to lift her up.
Holy shit.
Took 4 people to lift her on a stretcher. And
Oh,
she-
sorry. Stretch.
We thought this was a date, Jim.
She literally had
She was stretching something, but it wasn't a damn bed.
I thought he was on a date. He's telling us about a date.
Same.
He's telling us about a
Same.
call.
a few beers in. She'll do. She's a 436 upward.
No. Let me tell you something. I could be blackout drunk,
It took 4 of them. 4 of them
and
to
there was
finish.
never any fat chick when I woke up.
No coyote dates.
Nope. I never chewed off my arm to get it out from under her.
Because she'd
Frolicking.
woken up. No, that's because she'd woken up earlier and she'd chewed her own off before you woke up.
Thank God.
Ah, that's right. Frolicking. That's another
We got
word.
frolicking.
Prancing are almost the same.
Prancing,
Frolicking,
frolicking, trundling. Oh, now you're going to make me forget them all.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell they're at.
Sashaying.
Sachet.
Sashaying, yes.
I believe RuPaul had a song about models and runways, and he used to use that word, sachet.
How would you know that?
It's a song on the radio. You don't
Why?
remember?
Mhm.
No, I don't.
In the 90s. Look it up. RuPaul song.
It has nothing to do with the Van Halen channel I was listening to.
Who's RuPaul?
RuPaul is a transvestite.
Yeah.
Why do you know that?
Do you know that, what's his name? The hell's this, Jenner? Bruce Jenner's the chick. Do you know that?
Yeah, from
Are
the
you fucking
Wheaties.
him?
From the Wheaties days.
Yeah,
You'd
remember
probably
him?
do that, wouldn't you, call us?
Screw him? Nah.
Yeah.
Bruce Jenner doesn't like, as a woman, he doesn't like women. He still likes men. No.
No,
He likes
other way
men.
around. He
likes
wants
men.
to be with women.
Right. He wants to be with women as a woman. That's
So he
right.
wants to be a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body, personally.
I've been one since the day one.
Oh, that's a struggle. That's a struggle, isn't it, Carlos?
It's terrible.
I'm glad you came out on my show, though, mate. That's
Well, look at him. It's been a lifelong fight.
Jim, go ahead and make that thumbnail for Carlos.
It's very brave of you, Carlos.
Hey, sorry.
You'll be
sorry to do it on your show, though.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Very open-minded here.
Yeah. Matt, how are you going to name this show? Carlos comes out of the closet.
How to sashay.
I'm too. Carlos goes sachet on us.
All right, here it is, man.
Another video of Carlos trundling down the road.
Gives a whole new meaning to that fucking Carlos.
It's officially how to sashay. What is it? You must walk one foot in front of the other, simply crossing.
Oh, like a model.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Hey, look, the red bar's already halfway
that a
done.
male
I
or
think Jim's
female?
been watching us.
That's a male. Oh, God.
Oh,
Turn it off.
Look at
He
this.
deserves to get punched.
Yeah.
The dog is going to bite him, I can tell.
How come his legs aren't broken?
Doesn't matter. Just punch him.
How come his dog hasn't eaten his feet?
Whose video is who's sharing that?
Tim Jackson in the house.
Who's
Tim
sharing
Jackson,
that
I want to
video?
hear you speak with a proper Australian accent already. 20 freaking years in Australia.
I know, 20 years, and he can't even say kookaburra properly. You know,
Kookaburra.
there you go.
Trundling. To trundle.
What is a kookaburra?
Kookaburra.
It's a place.
You don't know what a kookaburra? You don't know what
I
a
have no
kookaburra
idea.
is?
No.
You said
Okay.
kookaburra or kookabird?
She could hear him coughing as he trundled out. Trundling is to move slowly or heavily. Trundling is the practice of rolling large rocks. But what the hell?
Maybe I
Isn't
wasn't
there something
trundling.
called a trundle bed where one slides
Yes.
under the other?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't see the connection between you trundling and a bed. So
When you first pull it up, it comes up in German, for Christ's sakes.
maybe that's the
Trundle. Trundle. Yeah.
And it says
Kookaburra.
to move slowly or heavily. From the Oxford Dictionary, I guess.
freaking English.
Hey, Matt, I got to wank off, brother.
You're a nick
How
off.
do you say that? Wank off?
Nick off.
Prancing.
You got to
Whack
nick off, mate.
You
What?
can whack
We go-
off too if you want.
Go nick
Yeah.
off.
Go whack
You
off.
got to nick off. You got to nick off.
Never nick it when you're whacking.
I'm working on my Australian now. Later, guys.
Take care,
See you,
man.
Brian.
Night,
Thanks,
Brian.
man.
Brian.
Good to
I'll
see
be
you
around
again.
tomorrow, Jim.
Is this the bird that we're
All right, buddy. Thank you.
kookaburra?
See you, mate.
Kuka.
That's a kookaburra.
Hey,
Are these
Matt,
the
I got
ones that
another
come
one
after
for
you? Are these the ones that come after you when
No,
you're
that's
flying?
the butcher birds that attack
Butcher
you.
birds.
Put
Yeah.
them butcher birds up.
Hey,
Okay,
Matt,
I will in a sec.
I got another term for you to look up when you get a chance.
Yeah, okay. What is it?
Spicy gringo.
Spicy. Is it like
And
dirty
then-
sand?
Spicy gringo.
And then just read it.
You're still
The
shooting
act
me.
of stuffing a woman's rear end with a volcano taco from Taco Bell and then eating it. Kyle has a sombrero and a fake mustache in his closet. What the hell is it? The Urban Dictionary. The act of stuffing a woman's rear end with a volcano taco from Taco Bell and then eating it.
I
What the
remember
hell's
that
a
Urban
volcano
Dictionary.
taco?
Or a Blumpkin plunger.
I don't know, but you. Oh no, don't. Isn't that when
Run.
somebody pees in between some girl's
no.
legs or some
Look up
shit like that?
Blumpkin
Ron.
plunger.
Ron.
What?
Yeah, that's a kookaburra, mate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're fantastic. These birds here, they're the ones that they laugh, right? So you hear them in the bush there, so shit like that, right? Was that a good one, Steve? Did it sound like that? Yes, it does. And they dive down and they eat bloody snakes and all sorts of shit. You can actually make them pretty friendly, and you can put mincemeat out for them and all sorts of crap like that, and they'll come down, they'll land down, and they'll eat and all that sort of shit. But you don't want them to have a peck at you because their beak's pretty sharp and whatever. It's pretty hard. But great birds, fantastic birds. I have actually got footage of one when I was down one of the creeks, and he just flew down onto one of the branches really close to the creek, and having a look what the hell was going on. What is this bloody thing?
What was the other one? The green something taco? Oh, what was that?
Oh fuck!
The green cheese or something?
Green Bay cheese grinder or some shit.
Green Bay grinder.
No, Green Bay cheese maker or some shit like that.
I've heard of a drink that you pour down a girl's spine. So it goes down the middle of her spine, down her ass, past her freaking crotch, and then you collect the whatever.
The remainder.
Yeah.
The aftermath.
No, but Matt was talking about the Green Bay fudge packing last week.
I think it's a good way to sterilize too, if it's alcoholic.
It'd be pretty tangy, though. Depending
I
on
forget
the
medical name of it when their insides come out.
That's prolapse.
Prolapse. No, when they're pocket socking.
Pocket.
What the hell was that Green Bay one, Matt?
I don't know. Justin told me.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't remember what it was called. It was on his. I said it on his. What was it? Not the live. This last one. I think it was the one before that.
Yeah, and
it was really intricate.
It was detailed.
Quite the maneuver.
Disemboweled? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about, Jim?
Yeah, it was pretty much.
Yeah, prolapse rectum is one of them when they can push their insides out.
That's when something sock they call that.
What are we thinking about? I mean, what are you trying to get at?
Well, basically, you're ramming the wrong hole.
Look at this.
The discharge.
The volcano, yeah.
Where it runs down and back.
That sounds gross now.
It sounded good to begin with.
I mean, at least trying it.
No, if it's running down her crack.
I told you the joke. What's that piece of meat in between a woman's vagina and her ass? What's it called?
The taint.
No, it's a discotheque. That's where your balls dance.
There you go, Ron.
There's another kookaburra.
No,
butcher bird.
That's a butcher bird. Now look at the beak.
Holy shit!
Bird. All right.
That's made for blood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what cracked me in the ear hole twice. Now, no wonder I started bleeding. Yeah, son of a bitch.
He dive bombed at you twice?
Twice. Yeah, he got me twice that day, mate. Yeah.
What's he eating there? The butcher bird.
Everybody say goodnight to Bob Casey. He's out of here.
Oh, he's got a rodent. Good night, Bob.
See you, Bob. Take care, man. It looks like an earlobe to me, Jim.
Earlobe.
Rodent kebab, ruthless, butcher bird. You see that right in the middle there? One more to the right. Right there. That one. Click on it.
Ruthless butcher bird. Yeah, have a look at it.
I hate when they don't show it. It impales its prey on thorns and then eats at its leisure. Wow. Where's the pic? There you are. Damn.
Shit.
Jesus.
You don't muck around.
Friggin' no mercy.
He's got to eat.
Holy shit.
He doesn't care about the thorns.
Yeah.
You ever hear that little bird that makes that loud noise like a freaking train, the loudest bird? Look up that one, man. I think it sounds like a freight train coming at you. Loudest bird.
Loudest bird.
Green Bay fudge packing.
Fudge packing? No, it was butter cheese.
A sexual act where one partner's was toast cheddar on their penis strap on and gives the other one a hard ass fudge packing. Brett Favre had always had a kink for the. Well, this is true.
Hey Mel, how are you, man? No, Green Bay butter churner or something like that.
Oh.
That's freaking nasty.
Green Bay butter churner.
Yeah, I think that was it, man.
A horrible. Oh yeah. This is it. Oh no. I got to bring this up. This can't be read. It has. I can't read it.
I was trying to find it on my phone. I just could not remember what the hell it was called.
Oh, geez, this is absolutely shocking, and the fact they've got a name for it, and it's something. It's
who makes it up?
I have no idea. They got
That's
nothing
what
else.
it is. You
They
see
got
it,
nothing
man?
else to do. They got nothing else to do at Meekatharra. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, but it's got to be with a lactating woman. A horrible multi-stage sexual act.
You said
this
you
is
wasn't going to read
multi-stages.
Yeah. You don't muck around here. There's a couple of stages you must go through, otherwise you haven't passed the test.
There's an order of operations here.
There is. If it's not in the right order, it just doesn't work.
Right, it's not the same. I mean, if
There
you
you
don't fist her while she's lactating with the butter,
No. Using the
you're making the
milk.
butter.
Yeah, you're making it in her ass.
Use two fists or two women.
Do you remember the show Kung Fu, starring David Carradine?
I'm too busy spreading it on my toast.
That guy died in his closet, jerking off and hanging himself. The guy from Kung Fu.
David Carradine.
Yes, sir. He was trying to heighten his orgasm by choking himself, and he killed himself. Asshole.
That's what happened to bloody Michael Hutchins in Excess. I don't know if you've heard of In Excess, the band.
Yeah.
Michael Hutchins was up against the door like that. We only do that with. No worries, Tim. Anytime, mate. Any questions, man? Don't feel free to ring Jim because he. Anyway,
he orged himself right off the planet.
Oh, hey, shit, it's 11.
Man, I got to get back to work.
I got to go to sleep.
Good on you, Ron. Thanks for popping in, man.
Always a good time. Always. Too.
Remember your Green Bay.
Definitely a different kind of time.
Yeah, I learned something tonight.
Yeah,
Matt will be doing a how-to video on this for you too, as well.
Yeah,
because you don't want to get out of step. You got to do the steps.
Just doesn't work. Yeah, I'll be doing a tutorial.
Yes,
on Green Bay butter churning
tutorial.
And then how to use DaVinci to edit it.
Yeah, if you want to really bring out the browns, you've got to go.
Oh, that's nasty.
To get the correct color of the butter.
This is just totally going downhill.
You're going to get the right skin tone.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that other for the spicy gringo?
Spicy gringo.
Yeah.
Spicy gringo, yeah.
You got to use the vector scope for that.
Yeah.
Proper
You can't
toast.
go outside. Don't go outside the scopes, otherwise it looks disgusting.
Yeah.
No worries, Ron. Thanks, brother.
All right, man. See you guys.
Ron, you're going to have to purge after this. At least a half hour.
Never eat a volcano taco.
Look for a priest on the way to your work or something.
Yeah.
He's at work.
All right, well, out and about while you're
All right,
trundling
guys.
along the road, look for a priest.
When prancing and sashaying, don't
All right,
make
guys.
it a volcano
Sachets on the
taco.
way to the airplane.
You're wrong.
He trundles up the steps.
And sachets.
I'm gonna wait for one of these guys to go home with a gallon of milk. Baby, I'm home.
Yeah,
Got to be lactating. Wait, hey, wait a minute. Justin, you're the one that have brought all of these to us. Now, Where is your wife? I want to talk to that woman. Does she know what the hell you're doing in your spare time?
This is. It always comes from the quiet little corner of Dreams
Yes.
863. Just search this up, will you?
I like that.
See what comes up.
Another fun activity brought to you by Fudge Packing 863.
The butter churner.
He's done it 863 times, and he's keeping the number because no other woman will do it again.
No,
Look, I got to keep the show lively. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you now, if his name changes to 864, we know he's had a good weekend.
Right.
What is that joke? What's the difference between 365 blowjobs and blimp? One's a good year and one's a really good year.
Oh, dear.
All right, Matt, I got to go settle down, purge a little bit, and then get some sleep. But it was fun. I'm glad you came on.
Yeah,
But you
man.
notice every time we bring up shit like this, everybody just suddenly wants to get off here all quick. You know?
Oh, because they want to go try it. I could see a few of these guys ordering DoorDash freaking Taco Bell right now.
The volcano tacos, yeah.
Carl's got a few phone calls to make.
They're taking notes.
They tell their
Can you
wife they're
repeat
about to bring that fire sauce.
You should come back next time as 892. Oh,
There's some crazy crap on that damn Urban Dictionary.
There is.
Oh, there's a lot of nutty stuff there.
There is.
All right, Matt, Jim, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin, you behave
Good
yourself. You over there. Take care, gentlemen. Keep smiling.
Thanks, man.
Like,
No, see, if we would have been on Jim's show and I would have had you look that up, you would have been nicking off right now.
I would have been.
See, you can't because you're running the show. So
I would have been.
and Justin said to me, I got to go back and look at Matt's eyes when he saw that. Remember that?
Oh God, his reaction was fucking priceless. That was the funniest shit ever. I watched that like 10 times. I just kept rewinding it and watching it.
You'll have a spike in your analytics there, mate.
That was that 20th. That was April 20th spike.
Holy shit!
What was that? Was that the nude yoga or was that the?
That was the Brazilian.
No, it was when he looked it up for the first time and he saw that it was actually on there.
Oh, the Green Bay.
No, I'm talking about that reaction that he had was when he looked up the naked yoga.
Naked yoga. Yeah. That was.
The one I saw, she was dressed in like the first 20 seconds of the video, and then all of a sudden it just like jump cuts to her. She's naked as a jailbird, doing the same yoga.
Isn't it funny though? Isn't it funny though? You go into YouTube. I mean, there's Pornhub and all that other shit. You find that shit every day of the week, you know, and you just go, oh yeah, look at this, and you're not surprised. I think the whole fact is it's actually on bloody YouTube, and that I could not believe it was on there. And there's lots of, and I've looked it up since every day, and it's
just to make sure, to keep them honest,
make sure it's still there. And there's a lot of videos on there debunking it and about it being a fad and all this sort of shit, and it's just there to get views and all that sort of fucking crap. Which it probably
I bet the video analytics for you, Matt, on those videos is probably the first 20 seconds. And he's like, I'm done.
Not even.
I can't believe that they actually have that as learning. It's up as the category of learning on YouTube.
And that wax job.
The Brazilian wax job.
Holy moly, that was in there, mate. Have a go. Rip. Yeah. Bloody hell.
How could a woman even do that? I mean, thankfully they do, but, you know, who wants to play through the forest? But that's a lot of pain.
I don't want to know how it's done. I just want to know it's been done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make sure it is done. I don't want to see it. That's painful crap.
Well, you came from that, 70 eras bushy look, you know?
Oh, that's what in high school they trimmed after that. When they
Remember
grew
that
up.
freaking damn Playboys from the 70s? It was just a bush. You couldn't see shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You look at any porn from the 70s, it's just like, yeah, well, I don't like gorillas. So why would I? Why would I do that?
Well, Justin was saying if I wanted to see hair, I could just look at my sister.
Yeah. It's nothing worse than digging around, looking for the pearl.
Where is that damn thing? Your tongue was getting all cuts on it. He's spitting out the hairs. Yeah, those were tough days.
Yeah, kids these days don't know what we went through.
Nah, we blazed the trail for you guys, man.
It was the hard yards.
Literally.
It was a new generation when men finally stood up and said, "Shave that fucking thing."
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
Let's make this law. Let's pass this legislation.
Women's rights. You have the right to shave it.
You have the right to do nothing else.
Andrew Dice Clay, Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
You remember that? Shave that thing. She's so damn hairy. Hey!
Yes. Man. That was fantastic. I didn't mind that movie. Ford Fairlane. He was a private detective or something.
He came and went quick, didn't he?
Dice? Yeah. Sounds like a visit to the fucking brothel.
That was that Sam Kinison era of the screaming.
Yeah.
She put me through hell.
Look at the young Stevie says. Yes. Well, you can thank us for your.
I feel bad for you guys. We blazed that trail, brother.
You can thank us later. Oh, Brent, Gary, see you, mate. Cheers, man. You have yourself a good night home.
Good Lord, have we got anybody watching?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
9. What? They got 9? Well, I better nick it off in a minute, mate. It's been, how long have we been on? 2.5 hours. What? Bullshit.
See? It just goes.
It does. That's ridiculous. I'm going to have to watch my StreamYard hours now. Well, it makes up for the bloody weekends now, doesn't it? Because I bloody, because I'm working on the Saturdays and I only do an hour and a half of crap and then I have to go, you know. It just starts to, you know, well, this always happens later on in the stream. It just goes stupid and it's quite fun, you know. Well, earlier on, everyone's sitting there like, you know, like we're in church, you know. Oh, did you have a nice weekend? Yes, I did. What did you do? And then
just waiting for that icebreaker, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and it usually happens with Adrian, and he comes on naked, and it goes downhill from there. And that's, I think, what's happened today, to be honest.
And it always does.
Geez, I'll tell you what, Carlos loves seeing him naked, doesn't he?
Holy Christ. I've been sitting here going through my bookmarks. There's about 900 bookmarks. And I see this one called Fix My Hog. They hit me for $50. Son of a... You got to watch these things that have like a $5 trial or whatever, and it's for a couple months, and the next thing you turn around and wham, they whacked me for $50. This is a channel that just does.
See you, mate. Take care.
I'm on a butt. Did he say I'm on a butt? I'm on, but I gotta run.
Yeah, there's only one T in that word there, mate.
Well.
So. You complain about a single hair in your soup, and then you come over here. You
get the Green Bay. I can't even remember With the Green Bay what?
Butter churner.
Butter churner.
Butter churner.
Yeah, he is trying his hardest to remember that name, Matt. He doesn't want to forget that.
No, well, I'm going to save that off into my one of my Excel spreadsheet with all my other sexual deviant moves. Read the whole story of what? What?
Matt, read the whole story.
He said, "Yep." And if you find a noodle in this, I ain't paying for it either. Okay, let's have a look.
A hair and a noodle?
Okay. He's got something going on here. Okay, let's have a look. Later, the waitress saw him across the street at a brothel, went and found him, shouted at him. You complain about the single hair in your soup and then come over here. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, got you now, brother. Got you now.
The trucker refused to pay for his chicken soup because he found a hair in it.
Yeah.
Across the street at the brothel. Went in and found him and shouted at him. Okay.
I'm kind of guessing that come from his memoirs book, to be honest.
Yeah.
He didn't watch that long. Yeah.
Because I can't remember a joke a week later.
No. Well, this all happened. This is because you can remember stuff that happens to you, see, more than what you can. So I'm kind of guessing the old truck driver Mel been up to a little bit of mischief there.
Night, Dan. Had to double check. It's been a long day.
Take it easy, my man. Thanks for coming in, mate. Good on you. You have yourself a good sleep. I'm taking it he's on an overnighter somewhere.
Jim, did you get rid of that shitty chair yet?
Yeah, it's over there.
What'd you get? What do you
This
have
one's all cushiony, and it has a cushion pad under it. See it?
Oh, okay.
I know Tim's got one for sale. Looks like a dick, but yeah, he could send it over.
Why does he listen to us?
I know. He changed his chair.
He did. This is
Only
like $300 chairs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was only mucking around. But it didn't help, though, that when I introduce him to people, I introduce him as Dick Chair. So I'm kind of guessing that didn't help matters.
He took offense, you think?
Yeah, I think so. When I accused him of sitting on a penis all night long. Yeah. No, he didn't like that either. Did you ever see that chair, Justin?
No.
Okay. The chair he bought, it had red pinstripes on it, right? Oh, jeez.
At the top, like from the shoulders up.
Yeah. It looked like at the pinstriping came around like this, right? So, and then from here it went down like so. You had this thing here. It looked like someone had drawn a dick in one of the books in the library, right? Because when he got up, I got to go get a beer or something like that. He get up and there's this dick chair just sitting there, and it looks like a cock. Anyway, so that went from there, and now he's got himself another chair. Poor bugger. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, Jim, you need yourself a gaming chair. They're actually designed for sitting at the computer for long times.
They are. There you go. Mel's got it covered.
More light behind you on the green screen.
I don't have the other lamp on because my wife's laying down here next to me.
Get your phone, turn the torch on and put it behind your chair. I wonder if that'd work.
No, I've tried that before. And I have another lamp that's up top. I just don't have it on because it's super bright.
She's actually trying to sleep while you're on right now?
No, she's on her phone, but she's laying under the covers.
That's a nice woman that lets you do that.
Oh, she's pissed off at me already because half my drones take up, literally all my drone shit takes up half the room.
I love that shit with the closets. You know, we get this much of the closet space. I don't care how big they are in the house.
The whole room. The green screen's on my side of the room.
Quiet down over there.
You shut up. I have to go to work.
She has to go to work?
Don't talk to me like that. What kind of flex?
You tell him, sister.
You're in the doghouse now.
I wouldn't be asking for any tonight.
Oh dear.
You might want to give that a day or two to calm down.
You might not want to mention butter churner for a couple of days.
Oh, nothing with the word Green Bay in it.
You're like, look, I came home with Taco Bell.
Volcano Taco Bell, just for you, honey. Pucker up, Buttercup.
You hungry, darling? Oh, just this way saves you chewing it.
How do you ever get to the point where you say to your woman, hold on, let me see if I can jam this volcano taco up your ass? When does it ever come to that?
I'm bored. Where should we put this?
Wait a minute, I got a spare, whatever this thing is, remote control. Let me shove this up your butter churner.
Can you change channels now? Go.
Let me see. If I slap your cheeks, will it change the channel?
I gotta put it in further. It's only touching the volume.
The real question is, are you getting soft or crunchy?
It's still on friggin' A&E.
Tell her the green slipper.
It'll look like a brook with a green screen. That's a good idea.
Just see an invisible brick knock me out.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
Now, you know she can't hear any of this because there would be some retort.
Yeah, there'd be some shit going down.
He's got to be careful of what he says.
That'd be an immediate. It'd be immediate. No more screen from Justin because the plug would have been ripped out of the wall.
You'd see things falling like the screen.
You see, be back soon. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. He's got the screen going on.
Chris says, "I guess she told you."
Oh dear, that's funny. Bloody hell!
And he hasn't yet turned the camera on her. That's a good husband.
No.
That's a keeper.
Oh, that would be trouble. That would be trouble.
I'd have done it.
Well,
you're gonna see me next week on here. She's the best.
No, you got a piece of paper in front of you.
Just reading the whole script.
My wife is the best.
She is so nice to me. She actually makes me dinner every night.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that correct?
Did I do it right?
I'm the one that does the vacuuming and the housework. Yeah.
How about that butter churner, baby?
Oh, fuck now, mate.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, that's funny. Oh, god damn it. I should call this one, boys. I've got to go out and bloody put another coat of bloody decking oil on. That's not a sexual term. It's something that I'm doing down at the
What
deck.
are you using? Teak oil? What kind of oil are you?
I'm using a thing called Feast Watson. It's actually brown, but it dries clear, and it just stains the wood back up again and puts a coating on it, waterproofs it, and all that sort of shit. I do it every 2 or 3 years.
I was using the Thompson water seal because it's supposed to help with the sun. The sun is, you know what I do with the trailer that hauls the Harley, the wood that's in that thing. When I change the oil from the cars, I pour the oil on there.
Yeah, that'll do it. I did that with my retainer walls. It keeps the termites out and all sorts of shit too. So I covered that with my sump oil, environmentally friendly. That's what I am.
Well.
But it's worth doing it, man.
Oh, hell yeah. To have to redo that wood is a pain in the ass.
With a black eye.
As he reads the list.
Out of one eye.
Looking frightened to death.
Shaking like a fucking chihuahua.
Did I do it right, honey?
Drooping on one side. That's funny as shit. Oh dear. Well, yeah, I might. Wife beat his shorts.
She wears them in the family.
Oh shit. That's funny as, man. Love that shit. We've had a good time tonight, fellas. As an impromptu bloody whatever. Got to put some time in today, so that's good. That's good fun.
They just had a thing for a case. Here, look at this. I gotta show you. Shaking like a almost. Was it coffee spitter?
Well, like shaking like a chihuahua.
Oh.
Almost with a coffee spitter. Yeah, those little bastards sit there with the big eyes.
Look at this case, Mel. This is for an Osmo.
What?
Yeah. For the Osmo. For this thing.
Holy shit.
The regular Osmo handle, right? $189. And I only say this because Mel just did his case. We're going to show that video tomorrow, Mel. $189. They act like these cases are insane. I got a case bigger than this for $40 off a mono price. Or for drop. It used to be called Mass Drop.
You just got that thrown in my head.
Oh, you still with that one first.
Whoa, what the hell?
Trouble live to domestic violence here in Justin's place tonight. Seems to be some problems going on. We're across live to Justin now.
How's that harmony going over there?
Everything is great.
Has she got anything heavy to throw at you?
You sound like a freaking a captured bloody prisoner, with a little terrorist standing around you with the camera. You must see this now.
Blink twice if you're under pressure.
Yeah. I agree with everything you're saying.
Morse code for send help.
I'm back in the dungeon.
That's not a real wall. It's a false wall.
It is a real wall. It's got a couple of dynabolts in it too with chains on it, I'm kind of guessing. He ain't going nowhere this week. Victim talk. Justin will be crying in the shower.
She said she loved me.
There'll be some moaning.
Sitting on the shower floor rocking.
I'll be good. I'll be good.
His eyeliner running. Yeah.
No more lipstick on the bottom one.
All smudged.
Oh,
dear.
Send the cheesemaker to rescue him.
Look at him. He knows it's true. Funny shit. We call you Panda from now on. You know the panda eyes with the. Oh shit! A brick. Yes. All right. Well, we better go. Eh? Gonna nick off. Gonna nick off and do
Nick
some.
off. Don't give her any ideas.
All his slang sounds so dirty though. But his Australian accent makes it sound classy at the same time, so it confuses me.
Would you take your knickers off for me? Do you mind if I put this in there?
As opposed to, how about a volcano taco, baby? Come here, you little fudge packer.
I'm not even sure I could make that classy, to be honest.
Tough to win them over on the volcano taco up the bunghole. It's a hard sell.
Yeah. That's right, Marcel. It's not quick, is it? Well, it just got out of hand, brother. As it always does.
Well, I'm surprised. You know, he's been doing his shows like he does women, quick, fast.
Yep.
Yeah, an hour and a half. Yeah, it is a quick one.
Always leave them wanting.
The only reason it takes so long these days is it can't get it up.
That's true. That old shit of give me 5 minutes. Let me have a smoke and I'll be right back with you.
Let me watch some teen porn first, will you? Gotta get in the mood. I'm gonna have some imagery.
I've been looking at you for too long.
I need a fresh one. I need a fresh start. Oh, shit, a brick. Yes. All right. Well, I'm gonna call this 2 hours 50. Bloody Nora.
Yeah, it's about time because I gotta do some shopping on Amazon Prime days. Let me see how many hours I got left here.
Go ahead and pick up that Inspire 2 for me, all right?
26 hours I got left on there.
26 on your StreamYard?
No, on the Amazon Prime days.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, yeah, 20 hours.
The Inspire 2 isn't the problem. It's getting the Apple ProRes with it or the Cinema DNG, which is each $1,000.
Look, I'll figure that shit out later. Just purchase it for me, all right?
Yeah. All right. The X5S camera is still $2,000.
Look, I'm not picky. I'll take anything.
What is that note for? Now, obviously, you did not see the Brazilian. What the hell was that called? Anyway, Brazilian wax tutorial.
Oh yeah, something like that. How to get waxed, or how to wax someone, or some shit.
Something about the triangle.
It was straight in, mate. She had the landing strip at the end. That's a good thing. Yeah, a little bit there is good, mate.
The goatee. The goatee.
Yeah. The Van Dyke.
Right.
Just enough to tickle it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, just give
tickle
it
your nose a little.
Just to take you past that illegal age thing. You got to have a little bit of shit going on there.
Oh, so it doesn't look like a 12-year-old. Oh.
Yeah. Jesus no one needs that.
Where's Matt? Oh, well, he's explaining to the authorities that she really was 30. He might be back in a couple of weeks.
Well, this is why I carry a Sharpie around with me all the time, just in case.
With the wide wedge tip.
You just do like they do with the fake eyebrows. You just write the expressions on there. Just
wait a minute, love heart.
Property of.
Look what Stevie wrote.
I like this nose pillow. There you go. Do you know what? Years ago, and I picked this up ages ago, but anyway, I used to call this one my womb broom.
Yeah.
You know what they call that in prison, right? Prison
God.
pussy.
Haven't been to prison, so I wouldn't know.
This is where he gets it all from. Cell block D.
Yeah. How many times you been down? Coming out with the Green Bay grinder over there. He's been down.
That sounds enticing enough to pull someone into a room, doesn't it?
Who doesn't want a volcano taco?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds delicious. Why not?
Now let me shove it up your ass.
Coercion. It's called grooming. Yeah.
Yeah, the cheese sauce. It stays on there.
Come and check out my Green Bay butter churner. Ooh,
Butter churner, that's what it is.
got it on Amazon. Oh, can I have a look? Yes.
Bend over.
One question first. Are you pregnant?
It's down there on the bed. Oh, yeah, you got to be lactating. Yeah.
You got it. Well, Adrian could do it.
I was just about to say that.
We have not introduced him to that. And he's got a lactating woman.
He's got it all.
He does.
Oh, my God.
We have got to introduce him to this. It's the latest fad in butter. Low salt butter.
You are going to get that little man. Listen, you're going to get that little man killed.
You don't want to get the blood pressure up too high. Lower the salt intake.
What's this rusty trombone Tuesdays? Oh, dude. Oh, my God. That's ridiculous.
It's a good thing that YouTube doesn't handpick videos to look through. And say, how did this ever get by us?
No one would sit through this shit. Not even the algorithm bot.
Well, see, that's the perfect reason to be real professional at the beginning. Then you open the floodgates about halfway through. Yeah.
These guys are legit. They know what they're talking about. Yeah. This is educational. Let's make it good for kids.
We were a full hour in before we got to the Brazilian shaving there.
I think it might have been. Well, if that was the case, then we've done 2 hours of total crap. There was only 1 hour of good stuff.
Count the minutes on one hand, but I'm just
yeah, the good minutes. Yeah.
The hell time? Oh my God, it's 10 after midnight here.
What time was it there, Justin?
10 after midnight.
Oh, same. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Florida with a gym.
How is she letting you stay up and on this long?
Isn't it past your bedtime, Mum?
She asleep? Is she asleep? Oh. He's playing with fire. She can't be in the same room. You'd get your ass kicked.
Oh,
he's waiting to see if she'll wake up.
There's movement. Oh, I just got the middle finger.
There we go. That's the start of the butter churner.
I'm going to be a real bitch when I'm getting that sleep.
See? We're going to bitch slap you, she said.
Let me get off here because it is getting late.
Yeah. That's right. The headphones are saving his ass. If she had heard any of this, he'd be a bloody mess.
He would be. He would be. Mel's got a point here.
And once I have permission, Jim, I'll be there on Tuesday.
Start earlier than 10 o'clock.
We started.
I live in your drum room, so.
Have to do what in the drone room?
Justin, go take that shower.
Your ass is getting whooped.
You're gonna go. Yeah, man. You're going down. You're going downtown.
Well, Stevie's on it tonight.
He is. He is. He always
Chris
is.
says, ouch. I'm surprised she didn't throw that thing back at you.
Bravo 6 going dark.
Keep it up, because there's a couch and 2 other beds you can sleep on.
Whoa!
You're fucked.
You'll guess who's on the couch tonight.
Yep, that'll be vice versa there, brother. You're the one getting butter churned.
You're not lactating? I don't give a damn.
This is
We'll
going
skip step 2.
This is going in dry.
No cheese whiz on this bitch.
We're going to be making chocolate pudding. Oh shit!
And she ain't using the soft taco either.
Yeah, that'll be the crunchy one. Yeah.
Hard pack.
All right, I'm gonna get off here though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off in the drone room.
We're only doing damage now.
Oh look.
All right, I'm gonna jump off and let you say your good nights.
Yeah, no worries.
Night, guys.
Matt,
See you tomorrow night.
On Friday, or?
Yeah, he'll be on Friday.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And tell her she ain't getting any sleep tomorrow night either.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be starting at 8 o'clock, so there'll be no complaints.
Of course, he'll be needing a new house to live in.
Yeah. He's already in the dungeon, dude.
You're going to see me standing behind Jim tomorrow.
See you, Mel.
I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
All right,
guys.
see you, mate.
All right, bye.
See you. Oh, fantastic. Bit of fun, eh? Good on you. Thanks for coming in on the chat to everyone that popped through. That was a good laugh. Good laugh. Had a bit of fun. I'll be back again, I guess, on Friday night for you guys, Saturday morning here. And I dare say, I don't know if you're dropping on Jim's show tomorrow. I'll be hanging around somewhere. But thanks for popping in, everyone. Bloody beautiful. And what I might do, bugger it. Have I got it here? No, I don't want E. No, F. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, thanks very much, everybody. And I'll see you pretty soon, somewhere around. All right, take care, all. Oh, yeah. Why not? Have another countdown.